honor and glory unto
Yahweh, Ba'ashem, Yahushai, Ba'ashem, Kakodash.
Double honors unto our apostles and elders of Great Millstone. Shalom, Wakasayim, Waparakim. Peace, mercy, and blessings unto all of Bayaf, Shal, Dawadah, the house of David, the hopeful elect. The true name of the Heavenly Father is Yahweh, which means to exist or he is to be. The true name of the Son is Yahushai, which means he is the deliverer. All right, and we are the Israelites. All right, and the Wadi Habashem Yahushai for giving us another weekend to come out and to teach his word. All right, because just earlier today, you had a solar eclipse over Antarctica. Okay, so all the signs that are pointing to the second of Yahushai, they out here, man. All right, and right now we have to do a pre-recorded, and then we're going live off the brother's channel because they gave us a strike, man. You know, so we entering the famine of the word as well. You know, which they're going to keep hitting these channels. You got people driving by taking pictures. You know, you got all type of spirits out here. But hey, call all you have about okay? Because what the Lord say, when you see these things, lift up your head because your salvation draw nigh.
Yep. St. Mark 14. This is Daniel 7 and 13. I saw in the night's vision, and behold, one like the Son of Man came with the clouds of heaven.
Right, the Son of Man is talking about Yahushai. All right? It's not talking about Michael the Archangel. But guess what? He is coming back with Michael the Archangel and thousands of clouds. Okay? Now, when you go into the scripture and you read about clouds, it's talking about what the world would call a UFO or unidentified aerial phenomenon. You see? But these are the heavenly vehicles of Yahushai and the angels, man. And guess what? These vehicles were here before the earth was, man. Okay?
Daniel 7 and 13, and came to the Ancient of Days, and they brought him near before him, and there was given him dominion and glory and a kingdom, that all people, nations, and languages should serve him.
Yeah, that's what we're coming to, man. All right? Yahweh's going to send Yahushai back to take this world. All right? It's also written in Daniel that the saints are going to take this kingdom. Okay, and I believe this account took place right after the ascension. When you read the book of Acts, the first chapter, it tells you how the Lord left upon a cloud, but the same way he left is the same way he's going to come back. Is that it?
Nope, a little more. Daniel 7 and 14, his dominion is an everlasting dominion.
Right, this man's dominion, Esau, is not an everlasting dominion. The scripture says he appointed them bounds that he can't pass. Okay, so his time is running short. All right? And that's why the devil is getting ready to come down with great wrath, because he know he got a short time, man. All right? That's why Satan is coming at brothers so hard, because we're at the end. We're getting ready to be released. We're prisoners, man. We're prisoners of hope, but our release date is very close, man.
And it reads, what shall not pass away, and
it shall not pass away. Meaning the Lord's kingdom is going to reign forever, man. So this little 400, 500 years that you had to terrorize the world is going to, it compares nothing to eternity.
That's right. And it reads, what shall not pass away, and his kingdom, that which shall not be destroyed.
Right, and that's what we're trying to take part in, man. Okay, that's what we are here. Lord willing, we of the elect. We're going to be joint heirs with Yahushai to really enjoy the earth, because that's how the Lord created us to be immortals, to live upon the earth forever. All right, a garden of Eden. Eden means pleasure. All right.
Yes. St. Mark 14 and verse 60. And the high priest stood up in the midst and asked Yahushai, saying, answerest thou nothing? What is it which these witnesses against thee?
Right, and this is dealing with when Yahushai is about to be delivered up to the Romans to be crucified. All right, you had the wicked high priest smoting him and questioning him about was he really the Messiah. But watch his answer.
Verse 61. But he held his peace and answered nothing. Again the high priest asked him and said unto him, art thou the anointed, the Son of the Blessed? And Yahushua said, I am. And he shall see the Son of Man sitting at the right hand of power and coming in the clouds of heaven.
Right, and that's how the Lord's going to come back, man. When the Lord comes back, it's going to be a worldwide event. Everybody's going to know. All right? We talking about chariots as big as mountains. All right? That's how Esdras portrayed it in 2nd Esdras 13. When you go to the book of Zechariah, he said he's seen a flying robe. All right? 30 feet long, 15 feet wide. So these chariots are huge, And it's not just going to be one, okay? It's going to be a lot of them, man, millions, thousands, all right? So much to where they're going to actually block out the constellations. And people going to actually think that they're under an alien invasion, you see? But this is the second coming of Yahweh Shai. So this knowledge, a lot of people don't have. So it's a blessing to have this knowledge, man. Because a lot of people are going to bug out on that day.
Right.
Well, you know, technically it will be an alien invasion because the word alien means stranger. You know, alien means stranger. See, this demon just took a picture of us.
Yeah.
You know, but in that day, you're not gonna have a spirit to take a picture of Yahweh Shai coming.
Right.
You know, or like I was gonna grab that in Jude for you. It speaks about the thousands
beautiful.
and thousands. You know, because right now we're being a spectacle, but wait till Yahweh Shai comes.
Right.
Wait till that spectacle arrives. Then what do?
Right.
You know, you're not going to be able to turn your head. You're not going to be able to log out. You're not going to be able to block Yahweh Shai. You know, you're not going to be able to call the cops. You know, you're not going to be able to call government. You're not going to be able to rely on Egypt because Egypt's going to be destroyed,
That's
man.
right.
You know, that's the fucking problem with these people, man.
Yeah, man, you're not going to be able to take a TikTok
Thank you.
with a chariot,
Right.
okay?
A selfie.
A selfie, you know? Your ass might be pointing a camera up and then you get blasted.
That's
man.
right.
That's what's coming. It says the slaying of the Lord shall be many. Okay? So yeah, we out here, we look like fools.
To
You know, people call us snow dummies, but that's all right though, man. Because we're infatuated with the words of Yahweh B'Shem Yahweh Shai.
Yep.
With the prophecies, with the hope.
Yep.
All right?
I remember, just as a quick testimony, I remember I had a dream a couple months back where I was walking down the street and everything was on fire, and it was this huge chariot. It was like angled in a 45-degree, and it was just zapping everything. Everything that it shot, it was just on fire, and nothing could put it out. Everything was so on fire, it was red. You know what I mean? Like in California, the fires are so much that it turns the sky red.
Right.
And that's what's gonna happen, man. You know, things are gonna change.
Earlier this year, me and a brother had went to Wegmans, and we saw blood moon, but it really was because of the fires of the smoke from the West Coast traveling all the way over here, and we're in upstate New York. You see?
Quick, this is Jude 1 and 14, and Enoch also, which this is the closest you'll get to the words of Enoch, okay, outside of Genesis, so don't go reading that book. And Enoch also, the seventh from Adam, prophesied of these, saying,
Right. So it's prophecies in Genesis that haven't come to pass yet. Right?
Yep.
A lot of them.
Yep.
You see, because this was way before Yahweh Shai came on the scene, way before the Romans took the temple down.
Yep.
All right. Before Israel.
Yep.
Before Jacob.
Yep.
All right.
And it reads, saying, behold, the Lord cometh with 10,000s of his saints to execute judgment upon all.
Right. The war in heaven. All right. The war in heaven is not talking about Satan was cast out. The white man is Satan, man. All right. The word Satan means adversary. Okay. So the war in heaven is going to partake with Yahweh Shai, Michael the Archangel, and Esau and all of his aerial weaponry, man. Space Force, his satellites, his fighter jets, etc.
Yep.
All right.
The Department of Justice, you know, Homeland Security. They just Pentagon just made a new branch specified for UFOs. You know, so they're getting ready.
Yeah, they're getting ready. You know, but the Lord, man, the Lord's gonna have fun with you, man. Because these chariots, you can't move. See, what Esau has, it cannot move like what a chariot can move.
Right.
It cannot shapeshift. It doesn't have the power. Okay, so you just set up to lose, either way it goes.
Yeah, Esau has all his weapons are carnal. He has to actually make them. You know what I mean? He can't just appear and disappear. He has to create some kind of mechanism that can take his body and project it over here. He doesn't have the spiritual ability to do that. You know, and that's why they scoff at us. They scoff at us because, see, look, like Esau, he has to create a defibrillator to bring someone back to life. The Most High prophesized it,
Right.
and made it happen.
Right.
You know, so Esau, you're done, bro. You know.
Or you can speak it. You know,
Exactly.
like he told Lazarus, come out.
Yep.
And Lazarus came back from the dead and came out of his tomb.
Yep.
He didn't go to no goddamn doctor.
Yep.
In the waiting room.
Health insurance.
You know, they didn't ask him for his health insurance number.
They didn't go to the Romans either. You know.
Right.
Finishing off, Jude 15, to execute judgment, Mashapayim, upon all, and to convince all that are ungodly among them of all their ungodly deeds.
That's right. So the slaying of the Lord is gonna be many, man. All right, because people are out here committing adultery, homosexuality, transgenderism. You don't know if it's a man or a woman. You got women ruling over men. All right, total oppression out here, man.
Yep.
You know, you got you subject underpayments,
Yep.
child support, rent, car insurance,
No mercy.
phone bill. Okay.
You gotta wait to get paid when the scriptures tell you that the sun's not supposed to go down before you pay that man.
Right.
You know?
Then what's more fucked up is that according to this man's own law, we're not even supposed to be taxed, man. The corporations that you work for, they're supposed to pay taxes.
See?
You know?
See? And it reads, which they have ungodly committed, and of all their hard speeches, vocabs, you know, the Christian community is a fucking motley crew, man.
Yep.
Are you Christians are pieces of shit.
That's right.
You Christians are Satanists. You Christians are witches. You have a form of your so-called godliness, which there's nothing close to it. You hold a book and you don't stand on it. You see? You use it as a prop to mingle your way through society and freak off on people. You got pastors committing adultery with women, man. You know, touching little babies. Joel Osteen had fucking dirty money found in his bathroom. But then he was shutting the door to you niggas when the storm came, telling you put the money in the drop box. I can't help you. These niggas have taken our scriptures and made millions off of it, man. That's the hard speeches, bro. You know, you can go to church and a nigga asks who in here is married, and then he makes you kiss your wife in front of the congregation. We seen it.
Yeah, man.
We seen it. It's 2021. You people need to be upset with your churches. You should be upset with your churches.
Your pastors, man.
You should be upset with your pastors.
Your preachers.
Why are they not healing you? Why are they not using this book to heal you? You believe in God, right? You believe in Jesus, right? Where's the healing then? You're hypocrites.
Don't you know in the book of Revelation? Why is he not reading Revelation unto you?
Jude 1 and 15, it says, and of all their hard speeches, which ungodly sinners have spoken against him.
Yeah, they speak very proudly too, man. All right, they blaspheme the name, even amongst Israel. You know, we don't got to name names, but we know who's doing it. You know, but we out here to correct you, man, to rebuke you, to get the blood off our hands.
Right.
You know?
Right. Just a little more. It says, these are murmurers, complainers, walking after their own lusts, and their mouths speaking great swelling words, having men's persons in admiration because of advantage.
See, that's why it tells you in Titus whose mouths must be stopped.
Right.
Because you got a lot of false prophets out here.
Right.
You got a lot of people that are just greedy for money. They don't care about the sheep. They don't care about the hold on, brother. They don't care about the congregation.
Nope.
All they wanted to do is pass that collection plate around.
Yep.
They're just hirelings.
Yep.
Man. The hireling doesn't care about the sheep. Meanwhile, the Lord has his true men out here not asking for any money, pouring out all the truth unto you, man. All the wisdom. It's the spirit of Yahweh Shem Yahushai.
Ezekiel 34 and 1, and the word of the Lord came unto me, saying, Son of man, prophesy against the shepherds of Israel, prophesy and say unto them, Thus saith the Lord God unto the shepherds, Woe be to the shepherds of Israel that do feed themselves.
Right, they feed themselves. All right, their pockets on full. I believe it was T.D. Jakes, one of those guys. Actually, it's man, what's the guy's name? It don't even matter. But the motherfucker brought a jet, man. Just like Nate got a jet. How the hell do you get a jet when you have men out here that can barely pay their rent?
Creflo Dollar.
Yeah, Creflo Dollar for water. You know?
Yeah, multiple homes. I think it was Apostle Paul said they think gain is godliness.
Yeah.
You know, they got multiple homes, multiple wives, multiple phones, multiple mansion outfits. That ain't shit, man. The Most High looks on the inward. The Most High don't care about some Jordans, Nikes, or a matching suit. We're talking about the Creator that created you. And you think that a couple materialistic things has put you in a better eye to Him? That's why He spoke about the gay apparel. Yahushua spoke about that, man. Yahushua don't care about that shit. In Samuel, the spirit, man, the inward. And that's what he was saying when David was elected to be king. The youngest and smallest of them all. Lord, and he was the mightiest. Hence why you have the kingdom of David coming. That's the kingdom of heaven. Do you Christians not know that? The everlasting kingdom is through the kingdom of David with the rulership of Yahweh Shai.
They never talk about David, man. They never talk about where the kingdom is going to be at. Whether we're going to have slaves or not. Are we going to get payback? They never talk about these things, man. All right, because they don't know. They're just hirelings, man.
Just a little more. It says that do feed themselves. Should not the shepherds feed the flock? Ye eat the fat, and ye clothe you with the wool.
Yeah, pretty much what they're feeding you is Satanism, man. Come as you are. A lot of these churches, there's homosexual pastors. The woman is a pastor. I remember being in the world when I went to the church. You had a goddamn woman up there teaching the congregation with her goddamn titties out.
Yep.
Wicked. Total wickedness, man.
And you know we're gonna look. You in the flesh. That's what a woman was given, not just to give a baby suck, you know?
For a man.
Yeah, for a man. Cheer at the countenance of a man.
Oh, yeah.
You know?
You got her at the front of the congregation teaching with her breasts out. What do you think men are going to do, man?
Exactly.
But she's supposed to be married to the pastor of the church.
Right.
You see?
Yeah.
The church is totally off, man. The Most High is not dealing with the church, man. Okay, and that's why all of these churches, what they're trying to do now is they're trying to put their heads together and see how they can stop this word from going out. You ain't gonna stop it from going out, man. The Lord said that my word shall be preached into all the world, and then shall the end come. This is how we know we're at the end.
Yeah, the wicked scribes and Pharisees didn't stop Yahweh Shai, which you people know to be the Hebrew Israelites, right? They think they're Jewish.
Right.
Well, even the leaders back then on the scene couldn't confound Yahweh Shai.
Right.
So how are you going to confound Yahweh Shai's spirit now?
Right.
That's the Comforter. That's the Holy Spirit. So they couldn't confound him back then, so you damn sure can't confound him now.
Right.
We talking about the Alpha and Omega. I could do all things through Yahweh Shai who strengthened me.
That's right.
We strengthen out here in the spirit, man.
That's right.
You fucking, woe to you hypocrites. A little more, it says, Ezekiel 34:3, ye eat the fat, and ye clothe you with the wool. Ye kill them that are fed, but ye feed not the flock. You don't feed them, man. You're not feeding the people. All this knowledge, all this more precious than rubies, more precious than that piece of shit gold chain that you rock around your neck.
Or that fucking broke down ass Cadillac.
Right.
You know, they always got a fucking Cadillac too. They got a real pimp spirit on them.
Yep.
A lot of these niggas were pimps in the world, and they pimping their congregation, man.
Yep.
But let you go in there and ask the question, he's gonna tap dance, give you his servant's number,
Yep.
and then never hit you back, man. You know, they don't care about you. Woe unto you.
Woe
man.
to you.
Woe unto you, man.
It was about 4 years ago. We're young men. It was about 4 years ago. We went and asked him, could we be those people?
Right.
We opened a book. This nigga had 5 fucking finger
Mason.
rings, man.
Masonic rings, man. Doing Masonic hand symbols.
Trying to stop us.
You know,
A little more. Watch this, brother.
fucking sellouts.
Yeah, bro.
You know, you niggas gotta go, man.
Yeah, bro.
You niggas gotta go, cause just like during the time of the Maccabees, you had sellout niggas, all right, that made deals with the Greeks, all right. You want to make backdoor deals with the Greeks, all right. You want to carry Grecian customs. These niggas built a gymnasium in Jerusalem, man, all right, where they was working out naked, all right, grown ass men performing an epispasm, which is a reverse circumcision, all right. We get circumcised on the 8th day, but you got niggas sewing skin back on their rod to fit in with the damn Greeks.
Fit in with Esau.
You know? Getting other people killed, man.
Yep.
Don't you know they killed 1,000 Jakes on the Sabbath?
Ezekiel.
They'll do that today because they know the doctrine. Oh,
Yep.
they say it's a Sabbath. They ain't gonna go to war with us.
Yep.
It's always you niggas, man.
Yep.
Fuck you niggas.
Yep. Ezekiel 34:4, the diseased have ye not strengthened, neither have ye healed.
We're diseased out here, man. You know, that's why Yahweh Shai is the ultimate physician, man. Could you give me real quick Psalms 107 and 20? Yeah.
Ezekiel 34:4, the disease have ye not strengthened.
Right, who's the disease? The Israelites, because if you go to church, they don't teach you how to be a man.
Nope.
They don't teach you how to be austere.
Nope.
They don't teach you how to handle your hell, man. All right, how to battle those mental thoughts
Yeah.
that come through your mind. All right, thoughts of suicide, thoughts of depression. They don't tell you that those are demons.
Yep.
They just say, come as you are.
Yep.
So you embrace those thoughts, and now you just sin, but sin is the wages of sin is death.
Yep. Well, you had a couple years ago that Christian, he said that he was a sex addict and he quit Christianity.
Yep.
So Christianity failed you, man. Why didn't Christianity come together and heal you? Why didn't they lay hands on you? Where the fuck was Vocab with his little kiddie pool and baptize your ass in the name of Earth Pig? Because that's what Jesus means, you know?
Well, Christianity has no answers for you, man. No answers whatsoever.
No honor.
No honor, nor damn sure, no integrity.
Nope.
And no truth.
Nope.
Nor mercy.
Nope.
You know? Look at Joel Osteen. He shut those people out during the hurricane. That's no mercy, man.
During when the Lord was visiting the earth, why didn't he open and say, look, the Lord's visiting, it's okay.
Right.
Shit, the only one that was in the right spirit was old girl from the fog. She said, the God of the Hebrews is judging you.
Right.
And we need a sacrifice.
Yep.
And she looked right at a little Edomite baby. Isaiah 34.
Right.
You know, the sacrifice in Basra. Right. You see? Where the Christianity is not prophetic. And the Elder Pastor Har was going in the spirit, how through Christianity, they allowed slavery. It was okay. Yeah. Slavery was okay as a Christian. But it's not okay for us to literally read out the Bible how the prophet of slavery is coming back. You see? You're fucking hypocrites, man.
Well, through Christianity, Columbus damn near knocked the Northern Kingdom, damn near exterminated them, man. They went from millions to thousands, literally. And they went on slavery in ships, man, through Christianity. All right? Don't you know it was one chief, I believe he was a Simeonite, okay, or Manasseh. He said they asked him before they burned him.
Hatui.
Chief Hatui, because this is what they would do. They would burn him in 13s, okay? And they asked him before they were going to burn him, do you want to convert to Christianity? He said, are you going to be there? They said, yeah. He said he didn't want to go. He'd rather go to hell, man.
Yeah.
You see?
Then you had another Gadite chief that said that before you claim to be Christian, you need to stop calling people savages because you are tenfold of cruelty of people. You know? Just a little more. It says, Ezekiel 34:4, neither have ye healed that which was sick, neither have ye bound up that which was broken, neither have ye brought again that which was driven away.
Yeah, don't you know down here, man, down there, all right, to the right of us, you got homeless people smoking cigarettes, cold, freezing. Where are they at? All right, where are they?
Right.
Why are they not out here teaching?
Right.
You see?
Healing. Where's the charity? It says charity covers a multitude of sin.
We're in the time of Hanukkah. All right, don't you know for Hanukkah we give gifts?
Yep.
No?
Yep. And it says, neither have ye brought again that which was driven away. So we've been driven away as a people. You're not bringing us back to who we are. Because I was meditating on it too. It's the Holy Spirit, how we remembered who we are in captivity. It wasn't Christians. It wasn't pastors. It wasn't Esau. It was the Holy Spirit that made us remember who you are.
Power.
You know?
Right? Because what did the Lord say? He said, I will send you power, all right, in the book of Acts.
Yep.
And he did.
Yep.
As he was getting beamed up in the chariot, you know, saluted his brothers.
Yeah,
told him, he said, you promise, man, I'm going to give you power. Just wait. You know, and the Holy Spirit's going to teach you all things.
Yep. Yep. And it says, so we don't need a seminary school.
Nope.
We don't need a theologian degree.
Right.
You know?
Right. We don't need vocab.
No.
We don't need none of you Christians.
We don't need you people.
Nope.
We don't need America no more, man.
That's why this is only for the elect, man, because if you leave 2/3 alive, they're going to make deals with the heathen and they're going to kill us. Just like they did the Lord, man, to keep their little funky ass position, which ain't shit.
Yep. To finish it off, it says, neither have ye sought that which was lost, but with force.
The lost sheep. But what did the Lord tell his men? Go unto the lost sheep of the house of Israel, man. Okay, we're completely through out here, man. If it wasn't for
and it says, but with force and with cruelty have ye ruled them. That's what Jake does now. They rule us with cruelty and force. You got a lot of our people, even in the Hebrew Israelite community, you know, they rule them with force, rigor. You know, they use their titles and scriptures as an oppressive tactic to have authority over our people. It's not in sincerity. It's not to help them or correct them. They just found somewhere they can have a piece of the pie, because in this world, they ain't shit. but on the camera, they're Mr. Officer Chief or Officer of 50. You know?
A lot of them are niggas on and off camera.
Yep.
We see it.
Yep.
You know?
Yep.
Listen, yep. Psalm 107 and verse 20. He sent his word and healed them and delivered them from their destructions.
Right, the word is talking about Yahweh Shai, man. All right, because when the Lord sent Yahweh Shai, you have to understand that he is the mediator. So he's worthy of worship, man. To be praised, to be honored, to be glorified. This is why we say Yahweh Ba'Shem Yahweh Shai.
Right.
Because he's our mediator, he's our high priest, and that's how we're going to be delivered, man.
Exactly.
One more time. There you have it.
I got it.
Exactly. And that needs to be emphasized amongst our people. How can you come out here? How can you argue with someone and tell them that Yahweh Shai only died for Israel, but then you're not worshiping him?
Right.
So you're teaching it envy and strife.
Yep.
You're teaching you want to just cut them, but you don't embrace that.
Right. Or you okay, you want to cut them, but are you going to heal them? You just want to cut them and let them bleed out.
Yep.
You know?
And they do that to our people. I see a lot of Hebrew Israelites bash our people that are still Gentiles.
Right.
I saw a video, and I'm not going to mention a name, but he stood and he's just cowering him in a corner. The little Jake's like fucking 4 foot, and he's just standing over him. They're all surrounding him. You know, it's disgusting, bro. And the Lord's got your number, man. The Lord's got your number. Get ready to see the 7 sons of Sceva and the leading priest get death.
When the Lord come back, he gonna kill a lot of those niggas himself, man. A lot of your niggas might be brought to the wilderness and get beheaded right before the Lord.
Back in Psalms 107 verse 20, he sent his word and healed them and delivered them from their destructions.
That's right, man, because we would have been destroyed out here. If it was up to our people, man. If we really had a high priest today, he would still be making backdoor deals with Esau, man. They would still sell us out. So, okay, so we needed Yahweh Shai, man. Now we're all priests, all right? You got any more?
I had John 1 and 14. This John 1 and 14, and the Word was made flesh and dwelt among us, and we beheld his glory, the glory as of the only begotten of the Father, full of grace and truth. So
That's right, so
yeah, so the Word was made flesh. The Word that we're reading walked the earth, which it says right here. This is John 1 and 10, and it says, he was in the world, and the world was made by him, and the world knew him not.
Yeah, why didn't they know him? Because they wasn't his sheep, man. You know, they simply wasn't his sheep. You know?
Yep.
You know, but the word had to be made flesh. It said he was made a little lower than the angels.
Yep.
You see?
Yep.
See, Yahweh Shai had power over legions of angels to destroy the Roman Empire, man. What did he do? He understood his mission, and he stuck onto his mission until the end.
It says he humbled himself to death.
Yep.
You know? He actually humbled himself and accepted death because he raised from the dead. He could raise people from the dead. So he fulfilled his mission and accepted his mission, and that's the law. Accept captivity. It says he came down in sinful flesh, and it behooved him to be of the seed of Abraham. And then he allowed himself to die so the Father could raise him back up to fulfill prophecy for us.
This is why you have the movie The Passion of Christ. All right? Christ means what? The anointing. The passion of Yahweh Shai was to die for his people, man. All right? It's deep. He didn't just die for the elect. All right? He did not just die for only the elect, because all Israel is going to come back through the loins of the elect in the kingdom. Okay? So in the kingdom, all of our people are going to be righteous, man. You're going to have no more niggas on ATVs, all right, sagging their pants, smoking blunts, doing all type of rap videos.
Yeah, you ain't gonna. Right? The world ain't gonna see naked black women no more.
Right.
The world ain't gonna see gay black men no more.
Right.
The world ain't gonna see Hispanic babies in cages no more.
That's right.
Fuck, man. That's when righteousness is fully gonna flourish in the earth. You ain't gonna see homeless blacks. You ain't gonna see Edomite cops beating and killing and murdering us no more, nor raping us, nor enslaving us no more. Ain't gonna be no more chains around our necks. The shoe is gonna change from the oppressed to the oppressor. And the oppressor is gonna feel that pain and anguish, and then you will drink from that cup. And then you will see the earth and right side up. This is not normal. This ain't normal.
There will be a trading places, man. So our people like that, they're going to be all right in the kingdom, man.
Beautiful.
They're going to have new body. They're going to have the law, statutes, and commandments in their end report. They're going to be downtown with all type of spirits on it, man. And when we're about to get power, man.
That's right.
The Lord might put a spirit on the brother to heal someone like that.
Yep.
You know,
Yep.
just to confound you niggas, man.
Yep.
And guess what? That's when you're going to have thousands of sheep out here, man.
Yep.
That's the times that we're in.
Yep. They ain't gonna be calling on Christ no more. They're gonna be calling on Yahweh Shemel Shai. And you can see that now on the comment boards. How many sheep are cleaving to our elders and our apostles. And never in my life have I seen so many Israelites cleaving to the word, man. Because this is true. It ain't a popularity contest, it's about truth. It's Yahweh Shai said, the truth set you free. And he was saying that to the priests, man. He was saying that to his own people because we need to be set free from the bondage of this hell and the bondage of our own wicked people. Now we are free, and now other Israelites are becoming free in the spirit because we're in the true hour. All right?
So we're like spiritual Harriet Tubmans, man. You know, out here with the word, though. You know, we're out here with the word, and we're catching our people out of captivity, bringing them back to freedom.
Saviors.
In the mind, the water.
I could get that in Obadiah if you want it.
Yeah.
And Obadiah speaks about saviors. We're not saying that we ourselves will save you, but what the Lord is doing is opening up an avenue using us to bring salvation to you. Live and direct, right to you. Right in your household, right in your ear, right now, wherever you at work, you can still hear the word. The Lord is speaking to you. The Lord has brought a connection back to his people.
He's comforting you, man. All right? This is the comfort. This is the only comfort you're going to have out here, man. In the world, you shall have tribulation.
Yep.
All right?
Yep.
Hold that Acts, right?
Hold that up, Shaw.
This is Obadiah. It's like the last verse. This is Obadiah 1:21. It says, and saviors shall come up on the Mount Zion to judge the Mount of Esau.
Right. If you read the book of Judges, if you read like Gideon, Jephthah, Samson, David, those were saviors, man. Ehud, what were they doing? They were delivering our people out of captivity.
That's right.
Out of very dangerous situations. Okay? The same thing's going to happen in this time. The elect men are going to be given power to go and to save people, man. From the concentration camps. All right? From the pedophile islands. All right?
So Obadiah 1:21, and saviors shall come up on Mount Zion to judge the Mount of Esau, and the kingdom shall be the Lord's.
Right, to judge the Mount of Esau, man. And we're going to take the kingdom. That's what it's talking about. We're going to take it by force, and it's going to be a lot of bloodshed.
Right. Because he
Right.
hated blood.
Right.
You know, just like you catch a kid smoking, you make his ass smoke the whole pack, as they would in the world, you know. You want to drink, you got to drink all of it. You wanted blood, you're going to get all of it, man. You're going to get what you asked for, you know.
St. John 16 and verse 31, Yahweh shall answer them. Do ye now believe? Behold, the hour cometh, yea, is now come, that ye shall be scattered, every man to his own, and shall leave me alone, and yet I am not alone.
Right, this is Yahweh Shai prophesying unto his men about his darkest hour. Because he understood that he was going to have to be delivered up, beaten, mocked, spit upon, his side pierced, all for his people, man. All for the nation of Israel.
Right.
Okay?
And it says, and yet I am not alone, because the Father is with me. These things I have spoken unto you, that in me ye might have peace. In the world, you should have tribulation.
Right, in the world, you're going to have tribulation, man. You're going to have issues with your woman. You're going to have child support. You're going to have challenges with your children at work, car trouble, health issues. That's that tribulation that we got to go through. That's part of that narrow gate in order to get to this vast kingdom. But we got to go through it, because if we don't go through it, we would never get to the kingdom. All right, so rejoice in your sufferings, man. Praise Yahweh Shem Yahushua, because this is going to be the last time we're going to suffer, the last time we're going to be depressed, sad, the last time we're going to die.
Last time you're going to cry.
Yep.
Right.
You know,
Headaches, pain, aches, ailments.
being disrespected.
Yep.
You know, you got to take the low, you know.
Yep.
Sometimes you just feel like taking someone's head off, man.
Yep.
But you understand what time we're in, and you just gotta, deal with it. Let the Lord handle it, man.
Be still. Let him fight for you. You want?
It's a little more. Okay. And it says, but be of good cheer, I have overcome the world.
Right, that should, read that again, Bobby.
Yep. St. John 16 and verse 33. These things I've spoken unto you, that in me you might have peace. In the world you shall have tribulation.
Right, getting car tickets, getting evicted from your house. That's tribulation, man. Getting fired from your jobs, unable to find work, that's tribulation.
Seeing moles get rights,
yeah.
While you're still at the bottom. Seeing, it's tribulation, seeing the spirit that people stick up for wickedness, and you're pushed in a corner like you're the oddball, you're the bad guy, when you see injustice going on, and nobody has a spirit to care for justice. That's why the Lord's got a controversy with this land, because there ain't no justice out here,
But you know what? Justice is coming. That's been on my spirit the whole month of November. Justice is coming, because that's what's coming, man. Justice. All right?
I was meditating on it because Esau's got a department of justice. I'm like, you just got a department.
Right.
That's it? Just a department? Your whole government should be of justice.
Right.
But you just make a department, like a fucking department manager. That's a department in the store. What about the rest of the store? What about the rest of this place?
Well, the other departments are fraud, deceit, traps.
Yep.
All right, you have a child in this place. He sticks a piece of paper here, sign this, and little do you know, that's how they put your ass on child support. That's a fucking trap.
He legally binded you to a contract according to the 14th Amendment. During your magic moment as a man naturally happy that your holy seed was able to be conceived in a woman, and then through 9 months on this fucking planet, she was able to birth it. Because that's a miracle in itself.
Yeah.
You got fucking big badass Whoopi Goldberg talk about a man don't know the rights of a fetus. Bitch, you don't even know. You're deprived of wisdom. So even as a man, you're lucky that a woman is holding that baby. It says that Job 14, a man that is birthed from a woman is in days of trouble. You're in trouble. Look at the shit that the woman eats to feed your baby. Bitches are pregnant, drinking Red Bull, smoking cigarettes. She's fucking 90 pounds and 80 pounds of it's in her stomach. This place is fucking hell. Tribulation as a man. It says be fruitful and multiply. You know how fucking oppressive it is that you gotta retain your seed because you don't want to go through your baby being born and you gotta fight off the doctors because they try to jab them up.
Right.
This place is fucking hell, man.
Right.
And that's why the Lord said, woe to you inhabitants, because ain't nobody standing up. All you fucking overweight and selfish and disgusting. All you care about is your little fucking beer, your pack of cigarettes, and your phone charge. With your lying ass fucking picture on Facebook. That ain't even you. You people are living in a simulation and a strong delusion, man.
The metaverse, man.
Yep.
People have been in the metaverse, man. Facebook, Instagram, people think that's real life. But then you meet the bitch in person, she looks nothing like she did on the Facebook profile.
She's an abomination. That's why they call it catfish. They don't call it salmon fish.
Bitch got long ass lashes, her ass fake, all right? Fake hair, but she wants a real man to take care of her.
Right.
That's here in America, man.
Hate this place.
And it goes on, it says, but be of good cheer, I have overcome the world.
Right, that should put a smile on your face. That the Lord came here, he dealt with the same things we're dealing with, the same, demons messing with our thoughts. Satan tempted the Lord, man.
Yeah.
He told him cast himself down, turn this rock into a loaf of bread. He tried to make him tempt the Lord.
Yeah.
You see, but he still overcame, man, through all of that.
And he used the word to do it. He kept, as it is written. Nope, as it is written. And that's what you got to do. Nope, that's not what the Lord said.
Right, and also, what's your expectation, man? Because we expect the words of Yahushua to manifest in our lives. Okay, but we're expecting the second coming of Yahushua. We're expecting more lockdowns.
Yeah.
We're expecting the MOTB.
Yeah.
We're expecting World War III.
Okay, this is Acts. Okay, this is Acts 1 and 6. When they therefore were come together, they asked of him, saying, Lord, will thou at this time restore again?
Right, so they're having a conversation before the Lord got delivered. So you got to imagine the emotions they were feeling. You know, they're being oppressed by the Romans. They're being heavily taxed. You got Israel scattered in Rome, Ephesus, Galatia, Ethiopia, Asia Minor. See, so their mind was all over the place, man. You know, so they just want to know, man, is it our time yet? Baba Kushar.
Right.
You know?
Ezra was in that, remember, and I think it's 6, where he's like, why, you know, you made the world for us.
Yeah.
Why are they ruling, man?
Sure.
You know?
That's how you feel, man.
Yeah.
That's how we feel.
Yeah.
You know?
And it says, Acts 1 and 6, the Lord, wilt thou at this time restore again the kingdom to Israel?
So what is he talking about? The house of David, man. All right, because during the house of David, all the tribes were together.
Yeah.
We had all the nations in subjection.
Yeah.
Where it was so heavy that the other heathens were our friends. You see?
Yeah.
King Solomon had King Hiram as a friend, man.
As a naval fleet.
Yep.
That was actually going around the world, which you know as the Americas, to get livestock for him, treasures for him.
Peacocks.
Gorillas.
Gorillas.
You know, and bringing it back. You know, gold. You know?
Yeah, lots of gold, man. Because this land was very rich before Esau got over here.
Yep.
Very, very wealthy in precious stones,
Yep.
oil, gold, silver, water, minerals.
It was a paradise.
Yeah.
And look what he did to it. Look what he did to the paradise. You would never think that this was filled with flourishing, with gold in the water, high level forms of agriculture.
Animals.
You know? When you look back at the natives and how they you know, agriculture was amazing.
Yeah, they did it like above water.
Yeah, it was water.
Very smart.
Yes.
Very smart. Then they would use dead fish over
Yep.
crops.
Yep.
What does Esau use? Cow shit.
Yep. Or Monastato.
Base, man.
You know?
Very base.
He messed this place up so bad that the chemicals in the air is blocking the sun to do its natural ability to the earth. That's why shit ain't going. You got a bubble of chemicals just hovering over you, man. You know, you don't even know what you're breathing in.
The Matrix, man.
Yeah.
You know, if you watch that movie, The Matrix, when Neo came out that fucking pod, it was all dark and shit. The sun was blocked
Yep.
out. That's America.
Yep.
The Valley of the Shadow of Death.
Yep.
You know.
Yep. Esau made it a valley of shadow of death. You know, now we know it's all through the Lord, but his actions here on earth has made that. He's constructed a valley that is nothing, that's shadowed with nothing but death. Look at what we hear behind us. Sirens. You don't hear joy, laughter, music, harmony. You hear death and concrete rubbing and metal against one another and
Right.
smoke in the air.
Well, he has turned man into machine.
Yeah.
You know, that's why you're in love with your cars. You take it to the car wash. You got people that worship their cars, man.
Bro, you got people that will get out their car to smoke. So they got more respect for their car than their own fucking bodies. You know what I mean? That's insane. Or their house. I smoke in the garage. But you have a house. You know? Acts 1 and 7. And he said unto them, it is not for you to know the times or the seasons which the Father has put in his own power.
Right, pretty much saying that it's not for you to know right now.
Right.
All right, that's not going to be revealed unto you now.
Right.
But now in the times that we're back, it's been revealed unto us that this is the last captivity. This is it. All right, rejoice and be glad because this is it, man. This is all you're going to get. All right.
Now the question you should ask is why? Why don't you know the time when our Savior's coming? Because it's about faith.
Yeah.
It's about faith. That's what Paul. This is why Christians think the law was done away with, because Paul was trying to teach you the spiritual aspect of serving the Father through the Son without just the law.
And that's what you actually have to learn first, man.
Right.
All right, you have to learn the spiritual significance of why you do things, so that when you're actually doing it, you understand it.
And guess what? And who did it? Cain. That's why he brought vegetation, because Abel knew why he was supposed to bring the first of the flock. You see, Jacob knew why he was supposed to be the firstborn, because it was the Spirit that revealed it. Abraham, his faith is what made him righteous, not because he was about to sacrifice a ram. You know, it was his faith in getting ready to sacrifice his son, because the Lord said. So he knew, I need to obey my power, not just, you're just blindly out here wearing fringes, but you're still a nigga. You're still black, bro. You're just wearing fringes. Ain't nothing changed. Ain't nothing changed.
You never put off the old man.
See?
Like it tells you in Ephesians.
Yep. All you did was just put on a garment over it.
Hell, even T.I. got a song, "The Old Me Is Dead and Gone."
See?
You know,
Yep.
you got to kill that old man. He had that old man that nigga gotta go.
Got it.
All his ways, the way of thinking, that has to go. You know, and call lawyer and lie you how about Shimmy outside, man, because we're new creatures, man. We're new creatures out here, man. Call lawyer how about Shimmy outside. We don't desire to do the things we did in the world.
Yep.
Neither do we want to think about the shit that we did in the world, man.
Right.
You know?
Yep.
We looking forward now, man. All right? We're looking towards new heavens and new earth.
That's right. We're looking at things that can't be seen. What you looking at? You want to get it. Right. You want to get it. Right. Acts 1 and 7, it says, or 8, it says, but ye shall receive power.
When you tell them, like, well, look, you don't need to know this right now. But he comforted him, he said, but I'm going to give you, don't trip, I'm going to give you some power though, man. Yeah. I'm going to give you that power. Yeah. You know, what's that power? The comforter. Yeah. All right?
It says, but ye shall receive power. After that, the Holy Spirit is come upon you.
Right, the Ruach HaKodesh shall rest upon you. Right?
And ye shall be witnesses unto me both.
Right, and that's what the word martyr means. A martyr just means a witness. All right, but you have some men that were so passionate in their witness that they were witnessing to death, like Stephen, or James, even Yahushua, Antipas, see, Paul, Peter, Andrew, Thomas, all of them, man.
Yeah.
They all died very gruesomely when you read it.
Yeah.
You know, it's like fuck, you know. But you gotta be spiritual. The Lord probably didn't allow them to feel that pain. Probably just pulled the spirit right out. You know, so whatever they did to that vessel, it didn't do shit to that spirit.
Yeah. And it reads, but ye shall receive power after that the Holy Spirit has come upon you, and ye shall be witnesses unto me both in Jerusalem and in all Judea and in Samaria and unto the uttermost part of the earth.
Right, so that's talking about over here on the Western Hemisphere. Right, because during the time of Yahushua, all right, you had Israel scattered, like I was saying, in Rome, Asia Minor, Galatia, Ephesus, and water. You know, different parts of the Middle East where our people were scattered at. All right, but now in our time, you know, through the blessing that was bestowed upon Esau, him being given the fatness of the earth, and also with the unicorn, the internet, this word has reached global, man. That's why you have brothers in the Middle East. All right, you have brothers in Canada, Australia, Suriname, all over the world. There's men right now doing the same thing that we're doing. Why? Because the Lord put the Spirit upon them, man. The Spirit of power. So we already have power.
Yep.
You know, we're already healing people with this word.
Yep.
We're already doing mighty works. We're already slaying demons. Every time you have a demonic thought and you rebuke it, well, you slay the demon, man.
Yep.
So we already have that power. We're prophesying. The things that we're saying, they're actually happening.
Yeah, we're spiritually moving mountains, you know, because this word alone has single-handedly shook the Christian community. You know, this word alone has got people whispering and talking in the pews and in the corners and the pulpits. This word alone has got the FBI labeling us, you know, certain things. There's certain words that, you know, they're putting us up on levels, you know, with carnal branches of people that have put in work, if you will, on a grotesque level to be given notoriety. All we've done is stand out on the street and in great boldness in the spirit, and now it's Hebrew this and Israelite that and this, you know, right? They got writing books about us. Barack Obama versus me. Shut the fuck up. But that's just the spectacle, you know? And that's the shame that soon will become fame. Fame is coming, man. You know, great fame, but through the Lord, because we're not exalting ourselves. It's all the Lord, as Yahushua said, in due season. Yep. You got it.
You want the Revelation?
Yeah, you can read it, and then we'll go back to Acts.
Okay. Revelation 1 and verse 7, it says, behold, he cometh with clouds, and every eye shall see him.
Right, it's dealing with Yahushua, man. You know, as we've been speaking about, the Lord is coming back with power and might, boasting, man, with great majesty, and so much that the whole earth is going to shake at his coming. Okay?
And it says, and they also which pierced him, and all kindreds of the earth shall walk because of him.
Now, when they say they which pierced him, that proves, guess what? Reincarnation. Because at this time, the Lord had already ascended. He's already on the right hand of the Father, but now he's coming back. He's going to get those same motherfuckers that pierced him.
Right.
That's reincarnation.
Yeah, the
right?
Romans.
Yep.
It was the Romans that pierced him. So John saw Yahushua coming back and judging Esau.
The thief.
Yep.
It tells you in Zechariah that it shall enter the house of the thief.
Yep.
Right?
Yep. Yeah, this is the fucking house of the thief, man.
Yeah, man.
You know? Look at you people. Look at you, man. You don't even know what you're standing upon. You have no honor. You've stolen, raped, and murdered and pillaged this land. What honor, what pride can you have for being here?
What integrity?
What integrity do you have for being here? And then then you have blacks and Hispanics proud to be an American. No, you're proud to be a slave. As Jeremiah prophesies, Israel's a homeborn slave.
Yep.
And the slave master is still ruling. It's so bad that when you go to buy a house, they can't even say this is the master's bedroom no more. They can't even say it. This is what you're standing upon, man. Just as we were setting up camp, you had a man come by and said, I believe that I was a Native American in my past life. I've never liked white people. He said that. We didn't say that. Because he felt it in his spirit. Because reality shows you the inequity and abominations that you've caused and pushed. You push it. And you walk and embellish in it. You are a walking example of Psalm 73. You mock and laugh and scoff against oppression and inequity.
He speaks proudly.
You speak proudly against it. But judgment as a lion is waiting for you, man. In the midst, waiting to devour you. And that's coming, man. And we're sitting here patiently and earning and waiting on it. This year is us hastily waiting for the second coming of our Savior, Yahweh.
That's right.
And we're waiting, we're looking. We're looking, man. You people are going to be judged, man.
And according to your time, we're almost in 2022. You see? Guess what? 2022 is going to turn all the way up, man.
Right.
A lot of you people are going to start dropping from this juice. All right, you're going to have more attention heating up in the Middle East. There's going to be more chariot sightings.
Oh, Lord.
All right, more of the elect are going to be sealed if they're not sealed already. All right, they're going to pass more legislations, right? More lockdowns. Good.
Right. Good news for us, bad news for you.
Right.
You've had your consolation. I was meditating on that. And look at your prize. Look what you've gotten. Look at where you're at.
What, a fucking Starbucks?
Right.
What is that going to do for your soul?
An iPhone, you know? A woman that multiple men have had, and you've given your life for 10 minutes of pleasure? That can equate to eternity.
Right.
There's no glory in that. There's no honor. Where is the morals? Where's your spirit at, man? See, that's the problem, that America pushes the vibration of that covering cash. You come over here and become a walking abomination. And you're proud with a muzzle on, with your Abercrombie and Fitch and your decaf latte. Pieces of shit you are, man. You know? You want that back in Acts? This is Acts 1 and 10. And while they looked steadfastly towards heaven as he went up, behold, two men stood by them in white apparel.
Could you read that again?
Acts 1 and 9. And when he had spoken these things, while they beheld, he was taken up, and a cloud received him out of their sight.
Right, so you could just imagine, man. All right, they was on the Mount of Olives, right? He's talking to his men, telling them things that's going to happen. He already gave them their mission. Their mission was to teach the lost sheep of Israel. And he gave them power to do that, great power, man. All right, over the scribes and Pharisees, over the wicked high priests. All right, they had more power than the wicked priests back then, man. But as he did that, he had to leave, so he saluted them, man. And now they're just staring up in heaven.
Yeah, what count says that a Pharisee healed someone?
Right.
Unless it's Paul, who was a Pharisee of the Pharisees.
Right.
But outside of that, what Levitical priesthood, Right, going to pick someone up that got boosted. Everybody out here getting boosted. Boosted is a slang to be stolen or took. People are being taken. And you're going to be taken too.
Rape needs to be taken.
Yeah, they're being raped.
So you're getting a rape shot.
Yep. He's putting it inside you too, man. You got women getting popped by Esau's medical field lying on their husband. Fucking crazy, man. Madness.
Fucking mad.
This is madness.
Right, mad, man. God damn.
This is Acts 1 and 10.
But hey, this is America. Like Childish Gambino said, this is the Matrix. Morpheus, Neo. We red pill, man.
Yeah. Watch out, Sonetta might come and say, I got rebuke. 1 and 10. And while they looked steadfastly toward heaven as he went up, behold, 2 men stood by them in white apparel.
Right, which I believe those are 2 angels, comforting them. So you can only imagine how long they're looking up. They're probably out there for a hot minute.
Yeah. Which also said, ye men of Galilee, why stand ye gazing up into heaven?
Right, so that was a sight to see. Like, that was very, the Lord, if you could imagine the emotions they felt. Like, they wanted to leave, they wanted to stay, they still have more questions they want to ask, But then the angel's like, look, what y'all doing? Y'all got a job to do.
Yeah, you gotta wait. Go to Jerusalem and wait, and I'm gonna send the Holy Spirit, and you're gonna have the utterance. Yep. You're gonna teach you all things. That's why Paul was talking about the revelation, because Paul had such a heavy spirit. He didn't go to Peter when he got put on. It was like 2 years. Yeah, like 2 or 3 years before he went. You see, and he was speaking in boldness of revelation. And that's when I realized in the spirit how this book could be a snare, because Paul did that, but now a man could do that today thinking he's like Paul, but that's a demon on him. Right. I'm speaking about a revelation, but you don't know what spirit you're in. Acts 1 and 11, it says, this same Yahweh Shai, which is taken up from you into heaven, shall so come in like manner as...
Right, so it's the same way he left, it's the same way he coming back, which you can read that in Rev 1 and 7, which is on thousands of clouds, man. Which the brother read in June earlier. It's the same way he's coming back, but this time he will not meet you as a man. This time he's going to have an angelic body, all right, a heavenly vehicle, all right, to take the world by force, man.
And that's how you know the Lord ain't dealing with people, because you can have somebody fucking worship anime and superheroes, but then when you tell them about the Bible, it's farce. It's right. What? No, get out of here.
Going back to like you have brought out, some time ago, the X-Men, Super Spy, that all based upon
the scripts,
biblical, actual characters, man. Actual biblical events that men have been given the Holy Spirit to have power. No other nation never got that power, man.
Nope.
Esau, his only blessing is to make weapons. That's it.
Yeah.
He can't fly. Only if he got a fighter jet or something. But can he actually take flight like Neo? No.
And he don't even want to fly. He wants to make something to lift him.
Right.
He doesn't, and the closest he wants to super strength is putting a fucking titanium steel in his body.
Right. Well, what Edomite ever had Samson-like strength?
Right.
Or any other heathen, man. Okay?
Yep.
Who was in the spirit of war like David?
Yep.
Slaying tens of thousands. That's our culture, man.
That's right. Just a little more. It says, Acts 1 and 11, it says, this same Yahweh Shai, which is taken up from you into heaven, shall so come in like manner as ye have seen him go into heaven.
The same way they saw him. So that was a promise, pretty much. Like, man, the same way you see the Lord left, that's the same way you're going to see him come back.
Yep.
You see, so that proves reincarnation as well, because they ended up being martyrs, all of them, all of the 12, right?
Yeah. Well, Esau today uses the cross of Andrew in its symbolism, which is a Confederate flag.
Yep.
That X. Why you see a lot of X's, because that's the so-called cross of Andrew, because Andrew was hanged on a X-like cross.
And while they hanged him, he was still exhorting men, prophesying,
preaching,
very strong in the spirit.
Yeah.
Yeah. That's how I was saying. The Lord, He controls everything, man. He probably took away the fear, because the Lord didn't give us the spirit of fear anyway. He took away the pain, everything, man. So what's left? Just the spirit.
Well, when Samson got his eyes took out, he was more in the spirit. He was more in the spirit. In the fucking Hamites, and he took out more men at that day than his whole life.
Yep. And that's the saying too. Like if you have your eyes are gone, your other senses are heightened.
Yep.
So he probably became stronger, more agile.
Well, his faith
more spiritual.
His faith clearly was boosted, because now without his eyesight, he has to rely on faith.
Right.
He had to literally rely on the Lord. You see, because sometimes your eyes and ears can be a hindrance to you, if you will, because you may be hearing one thing, but your spirit's saying another. So in that day, just like the 7 sons of Maccabees, they died manfully because the Lord put a very manly spirit on it. Even the sister their own mother, man. And it enraged Esau. See, it enrages Esau when he can't break our spirit, man. You're a piece of shit trying to break someone's spirit, you know, especially Israelite, you know.
But that's because he know his spirit is easily broken.
Yep.
You know,
A red light could ruin this nigga's day.
Yep.
Not having a pack of marbles
Yep.
could ruin this nigga's day, man. Got his Mountain Dew and chew, you know.
God just doing chew, he do.
Yeah.
Isaiah, Saint Isaiah,
66 and 15.
Saint Isaiah 66 verse 15. And it says, for behold, the Lord will come with fire, and with his chariots like a whirlwind.
He said he will come with fire. He said, I'm coming with fire, man. What the fuck? Fire to burn your ass, man. You can't. That proves this place is beyond healing. It needs a wash, and the water didn't do it, so fire has to. You know, first it was the water. Now it's got to be the flame. You know, because we've been put in the furnace of adversity. Now it's time for you to be put in the furnace of judgment. You know,
right? Or you got to be baptized by the word or baptized by fire. You know? So the Lord's going to baptize a lot of people with those chariots, man. You know, like the brother was saying, this land, it has to go. You know, like when a criminal, you know, let's say you got people doing a bank heist, right? You got a getaway driver. What are they going to do with that car? They're going to take it somewhere and burn it.
destroy it.
To get rid of what? The evidence, to cleanse it.
Yeah.
All right, the fingerprints and all of that. Well, the same thing has to be done to America to get rid of wickedness.
Yep. Yeah, well, it says, do not defile the land by the blood of him. That's why a sacrifice has to be on this land. That's why Isaiah prophesies of the sacrifice in Basra, because this land was defiled by the inhabitants of Basra. Basra became this land when Esau came over here. You see? Oh, look right there, a Marine, you know, in a red truck. It was his military, you know, his convoys, his expeditions, his troops, his brigades, his cavalries, his charters, you know, all of that in wickedness, he's done it. You see? So what we talk about is not far-fetched. We're the only ones addressing the elephant in the room. You people are trying to tiptoe around it. You're trying to turn your back from it. We're facing that shit head on. You know? I was meditating on that, man. You know, we actually facing this captivity head on in the spirit.
We're actually rebuking the elephant, man.
Yep.
All right, you people, you trying to lay down next to it, get comfortable and shit.
Yep.
You know?
No, it's a cuddly creature.
Right.
You know? Elephants were used in war.
Yep.
You know, Persians, you know?
When they used elephants against the Maccabees, man.
See?
One of the brothers had slew one, and the elephant dropped on him.
Yep.
You know?
Yep. See?
And it says, for behold, the Lord Yahweh Shema Shai will come with fire, and with his chariots like a whirlwind.
Right, so now it's telling you how it's going to come back in a manner. And in this manner, it's not a friendly tone. It's not a peaceful tone. It's straight war, man. All right, because you got to imagine that we're the Lord's children, and Esau has us in captivity. He's coming to get his children, just like David went to go get his family, man. You think David was happy?
And it says, to render his anger with fury, and his rebuke with flames of fire.
Right, destruction. So it's going to be straight concentrated energy from heavenly vehicles, man. All right, how the hell can an American with an M16 fight that? You see? How can a nigger woman's attitude match that?
Right.
See?
Verse 16, for by fire and by sword will the Lord plead with all flesh.
That word there for plead, it means to condemn, to judge. Okay? So the Most High has already condemned America. He already condemned 2/3 of his own people. And he already condemned Esau, man.
Right.
You got niggas trying to save Esau. Esau is not going to be saved.
And it says, and the slain of the Lord shall be many. And that's right, man. No, Yahweh Shema Shai is going to come back to wage war and righteousness and no injustice. You know, he's not coming back with peaches and cream and hugs and roses. All right.
Good look, boy, man.
Keep going. Verse 17, they that sanctify themselves and purify themselves, and the gardens behind one tree in the midst.
People are heavy into idolatry, burning incense. You go on TikTok, you go to the channels, there's bitches on there reading tarot cards, man.
Disney's bringing out tarot cards.
Yep.
You know?
Witchcraft.
Yeah.
They got the stones and shit. They got sage. Witches out here, man.
And it says, eating swine's flesh, and the abomination, and the mouse shall be consumed together, saith the Lord.
You know why this place is so messed up, man? Because, see, our people have a spirit where they want to provide for their family. You know, they want a home, warm, which is fine. But you're trying to do that in a burning house. Right. You're trying to do that, you know, in a murderer's community, man. Right. You can't get that. You know, because we're designed, you know, comfort, home, wealth, and good fortitude, and, you know, good fortunes. And
to live.
You know, because you see, Jake, they want to celebrate these holidays because we have high holidays. Right. What they don't understand is you now are living a satanic culture, and your innocence is being taken advantage of, because Jake is innocently celebrating Christmas. They don't know it's Santa, what is it?
Saturnalia.
You know, they don't know the origins of it.
Right. You
know, but they don't. This is proves he's a deceiver.
Yeah.
It says he will deceive you. This man has deceived you into witchcraft.
Well, I was thinking about that early this week. This man has replaced Hanukkah with Christmas.
Yeah.
You know?
Yeah.
Wouldn't you rather have Hanukkah, where you have 8 days of gift giving,
yes,
partying, rejoicing,
yes,
serving the Lord, than one little morning? It don't make sense.
And then some fabricated oppressor, he climbed down and gave that to you.
Right.
You know?
And I don't even got no fucking chimney, because I live in an apartment my whole life.
What a fucking radiator as a heater.
Stove.
Right, a stove. So he came through that. You know? And then the woman gets mad at you because you tell your kid that it wasn't some fucking fat white man that gave your baby all these gifts. What the fuck? You know? As a man, you know? As a man, we're even oppressed here. Like, damn, we can't get a good name for nothing. Right. I gotta fucking work all day. I gotta clock in and clock out and smile in front of these punk ass people. And you wanna tell my kid that some punk ass oppressor gave my baby the shit that they're asking for? Any damn women ain't sticking up for your own man. Women have a mind to Esau, you know? All adultery, man.
Well, they're Eve. He's the serpent. You know?
Yeah, Christmas Eve. Fucking hell, man. See, the Lord is a God of honor and justice, man. Man. Eve got slayed on Christmas Eve.
Well, you know, Christmas means the massacre of the Christians.
I got 1 Corinthians 6 and 9.
Oh, beautiful, beautiful. Yeah, we get that. Now finish this verse.
All right. Back in Isaiah, verse 18, it says, "For I know their works and their thoughts, it shall come."
I know their works and their thoughts. You know, it says their heart was only evil continually. You know the word heart, the etymology and origin means your mind or your spirit. So he knows your spirit. He knows if you're naughty or nice. That's the Lord, man. The Most High's eyes are 10,000 times brighter than the sun. He knows the wicked thoughts that you have. That's why you got to rebuke them. You see? But these people ain't rebuking them. They're embracing them. You know? These people embrace wickedness. You have no loyalty, man. Loyalty is a big thing. You know?
And yeah, loyalty equals royalty, man.
Yeah.
They say that in the world. You know, I'm going to stay down until we come up.
Yeah.
That's us, Lord willing.
Be a man of your word.
Yeah.
You know?
Well, we looking for the Lord to hold his word. You know, so we got to hold ours.
Yeah. This place is so much of hell. We actually have to ask the Lord to perform miracles for the situations we're in. Please perform a miracle. Help me, please. You know? You're my power. I'm serving you. I worship you. I call on your name in faith. Please help me.
Yeah, man.
Fuck, man. This place is hell out here, man.
And it says, "It shall come that I will gather all nations."
Something's gonna happen, man. Something's about to happen.
Something's about to happen real soon, man. Whether it's over here in America or the Middle East, shit's about to pop.
Right.
Shit's about to go down. You can feel it.
Yeah, you can feel it. Something's about to happen. Rakatiyah outside, man. The Lord's about to bring major fucking pain, man. Pain, doom, and gloom.
Right.
Major pain, man. Major pain.
Then the bada boom.
Yep. Big bada boom. You people are going to get shook up the right way. You know?
And it says, "It shall come that I will gather all nations and tongues, and they shall come and see my glory. And I will set a sign among them, and will send those that escape of them unto the nations, to Tarshish, Pul, and Lud." That was it? Okay.
This is 1 Corinthians 6 and 9, and it reads, "Know ye not that the unrighteous shall not inherit the kingdom of the Most High? Be not deceived, neither fornicators.
Right, people that are, into idolatry, right? You go into these churches, you're into Islam. Guess what? You're a spiritual fornicator, man.
Ouija boards.
Even amongst Israel, you calling upon Christ, you're a spiritual fornicator.
Yep.
All right, you women that are supposed to be Israelite sisters, what you're teaching on TikTok, you're a fornicator.
Yeah, bro.
Man. You know?
A lot of them be IUIC, man. There's this one in particular chick I always fucking see on, so I'm tired of seeing her ass. Like, where's your fucking man?
Right.
Why is he not correcting you?
Right.
Got this big ass black face on the camera all day, man. Thousands of views. This bitch is secretly teaching.
Yeah.
She'll be posting like facts and shit. You're teaching. You got those two little Jake chicks from IUIC teaching, man. Where the hell is the leadership at? Oh, the leadership. Where are they at? We need leadership out here, man. We need actually righteous leadership. Real teachers, real elders, you know?
Real bishops, man.
Right, real pastors, real prophets.
Right.
Not just fucking boots on the ground.
Right.
Damn, man. You people need to be pissed off. You're supposed to be pissed off at this unrighteous shit. But I hate evil. I have a perfect hatred for the evil, man.
Where it tells you that the whole head is sick.
Yes, bro.
A perfect example.
Yep.
Right there.
Yeah.
Jake needs healing.
Yeah.
Our nation needs healing.
Yeah.
I forget the guy's name, but on that song, Fly Like the Eagle, he's crying.
Seal?
Seal.
Yeah.
He's saying he want to feed the babies.
Yeah.
Shelter the homeless.
Yeah.
That's because he's an Israelite. That's the spirit of the Israelite man. That's a very high ruling class spirit. That's the spirit of the ruler, man.
Yeah. Yep.
Because when we get our power, even the whole earth is going to rejoice. Not just us, but all the heathens, everyone.
It says the creature groaneth.
Yeah.
Animals are going to rejoice. Trees.
Yeah.
Ants, bees. Birds.
Yep. This is why these creatures gravitate to us at camp.
Yep.
Because that's their,
Yep.
Yep.
1 Corinthians 6:9, it says, "Be not deceived, neither fornicators, nor idolaters, nor adulterers."
Right. A lot of people that are in Catholicism, you're in idolatry.
Hell yeah.
All right. You're bowing down to Guadalupe, right? You're worshiping the Pope. You're an idolater, man. Even if you're voting in America, man. All right.
Yeah. Idolizing the president. America's an idol. American idol. The flag is an idol.
Oh, the biggest thing is Caesar. You got an image of Caesar Borgia.
Hey, what's up, brother? What's up, brother?
Good.
You be safe out here, okay? All right, brother. Good brother right there. It says, nor idolaters, nor adulterers, and that bothers the shit out of me, man. As a man, we have a contract that we've been given between a man and woman because we bear the holy seed, and we have the right, all right, to have a woman and she be ours for life. That's ours. But now, through Esau and his pseudoscience, his propaganda, his media, his technology, his so-called platforms of freedom, he's put in you women's mind this emphasis of whatever I want to do with my body, I can. But that shit's killing you, man. Adultery is killing the family structure. That fire truck said St. Andrew.
That's the spirit.
Yeah, that's the spirit.
Yeah, these women, they have a spirit on them to leave you.
Yeah.
They'll leave you, get with somebody else who totally just pops them and leaves them.
Yeah.
And now she's just out there. See, that's why it says, rise up, you women that are at ease, man. Because in the times to come, you women, you're going to be targets, man.
Yeah, and you got a demon on you as a woman if you want to just get popped by some asshole and then he just leaves you. That's a demon. Yeah. Where you want to live a drama life, That's a fucking demon on you, man.
That's why Paul said that if the unbelieving depart, let them depart.
Yeah.
Yeah. Let them go.
Yeah. And I'll tell you this, you women are off having a mindset, I'm gonna break up with you. That ain't your fuck. That shouldn't even be in your mind. You can't. What the fuck is wrong?
According to the law, you can't.
I'll write the bill of divorce if I decide to. You see? And it says, nor effeminate. I hate an effeminate ass man, bro.
When you go into that word, the word there, man, is catamite. It's sickening. It says of a boy who's kept for pleasure for men.
Wow.
Pretty much pedophilia. You know? Yeah, man, look that shit up. That's what it means.
Fucking Sandusky,
Yeah.
Penn State.
Yeah.
You know?
You know?
Popping them little kids and shit. Then you got Esau out here, so-called heterosexual male, making gay fucking jokes.
And that's
man.
why they grew up to be effeminate, man. Because something happened to them when they was younger. You know? Fucking demons.
Yep. It says, nor effeminate, nor abusers of themselves with mankind.
So everything we're reading, these are the people who the Lord is coming back to kill.
Yep.
You know, these are the people who the Lord's going to plead with. Slain shall be many. It's these niggas.
Yep.
You know?
And that's what America produces. Adulterers, effeminates, idolaters, you know? And it says more, nor thieves. That's why Paul said those that steal, steal no more.
Yep.
You know? Nor thieves.
Hey, this is the house of the thief.
Yeah.
Like we were saying earlier.
Oh, you got the spirit of looting right now.
Yep. Yeah.
You got, it's so bad the FBI got involved. The Federal Bureau of Investment. What's so federal about stealing fucking Louis Vuitton?
Saks Fifth.
What's federal about that?
iPhones.
That's state crime.
Niggas stealing Cartiers.
Right.
How's that going to help you in the famine, man?
Right.
You know?
Right.
But hey, it is what it is, man.
Nor thieves, nor covetous. That's a big thing too, covetous. You know? Like you got this spirit, I don't know if you brothers see, they call them like coupon queens, where they get all the coupons and buy groceries.
Yeah.
But the women, they're not buying it they're like idolizing it. I seen the show, the bitch was dusting 80 bottles of Tabasco sauce. Like, what are you doing? She's all straightening it out. She's idling it. It's an idol. You know? It says, nor covetous.
Well, they're not even going to enjoy that shit, man.
Yep.
Because pretty much what they're doing is prepping for the day of the Lord, but that's not going to help you. All right? The elect is going to get that, man.
That's prophecy. It says, nor covetous, nor drunkards, nor revilers, nor extortioners.
Right, and that's extortion. So what Esau has been doing unto us our whole life, he stole us, he forced our men to be moles, he's been extorting us. What taxes, child support, that's extortion, man. All right, paying rent on your land, extortion. You know, like my man said on Shop.
My brother, literally about to say extortion. It's extortion. Mama Clara. It's extortion. It says no extortioners.
Yo, big friend.
You got Jake's saying, "Oh, cause I'm Levi, you gotta pay me." I had a young Israelite man signing. It was all the spirit too. How the conversation came up, and he was like, I need counsel. You know, that shit fucking, man, it makes me upset. He said, man, I got this Israelite. I don't want to say the camp, but it was a different camp. And he was like, he's always constantly telling me about his problems, and he's saying because he's a Levite, you know, I gotta pay him. So I've been paying him. So he's just cash apping him fucking money, man.
Well, the scripture says, help thy neighbor according to thy will. You know? So that proves that they don't have wisdom, they don't go into the scriptures, and they're just niggas, man. You know? You can't impress a brother like that. You gotta treat a brother like he's the kingdom of heaven. You know, brothers got their own problems. You wanna hit him up, oh, I'm this big, super spiritual Levite.
Well, get a fucking job.
Exactly. What did Paul say?
He that don't work, don't eat.
You know?
And that's real, bro.
It's another thing, if you know, please set up prayers for me. I'm struggling right now. I'm down bad. You know, help me out. When you constantly hit brothers up, you know, something's wrong, man. Yeah, man.
Right. Because we all got holes in our bag, too.
Yeah, man.
It says, nor extortioners shall inherit the kingdom of the Most High.
Right, so that's the average American, man. All right? That's the average fucking 4 out of 5 Americans.
Right.
You see?
Yep.
So what the scripture says, one man out of 1,000.
Yep.
You see?
Give me that Zechariah still.
Copy.
All right, start from the top.
Yep.
Saying Zechariah 5:1, then I turned and lifted up mine eyes and looked, and behold, a flying roll.
Right, this flying roll is talking about a chariot, man, a cloud, a UFO, all right, unidentified area phenomenon, okay? Elias referred to it as the chariots of Israel, all right? Wheels with fire, wheel within the wheel. It's all the same thing, all right?
Or during World War II, they called them Foo Fighters.
Oh wow.
Google that. That's where they get that name from. It's not some little creepy band. All right, that's actually a term for the chariots during war. Okay, because chariots always interact in war. Okay, during the Maccabees, during King David. Okay, always. St. Elmo's fire.
Verse 2, it says, and he said unto me, what seest thou? And I answered, I see a flying robe.
Yo, you know, the angels are so fire, bro. They like, hey, what you stand up gazing for? Like, they like, this ain't nothing. Why you tripping? You know, hey, what you see, bro? What you see?
Like, that's
He's like, yo, can you bring back yesterday? You know what I mean? Like,
give him the weight of the flame.
right.
You know?
And Esau's like, I can.
Right.
Fucking bastard.
Damn, mad scientist.
Man. Hey, man, listen, brothers, the angels are our friends.
They are brothers.
They are brothers.
Right.
They servants too, man.
They with us right now. You know?
You know, good movie to watch. I'm gonna tell y'all, brother, something. The account of Jacob wrestling the angel, that's Predator 2.
Yep.
Go watch the movie Predator 2 with Danny Glover.
Yep.
The whole movie, the Predators are angels, man.
Mm-hmm.
They're angels, you know?
Yep.
And they got, you know, the so-called locks. You know what I mean?
Right.
You know, Gad, look like Gad, if you will. Those are angels. And a fun fact, it was actually like a 6'8" Jake that played Predator.
Yep.
You know, but that whole movie is based off the account of Jacob wrestling with the angel. Because in Predator 2, at the end, after battling for so long, the Predators gave Danny Glover a weapon. Like how they gave Jacob his name, Israel.
Yep.
So they gave him power, Prince of Power. See? So watch that movie in your spare time. You know?
Yeah, very spiritual. Verse 2, and he said unto me, what seest thou? And I answered, I see a flying robe, the length thereof is 20 cubits, and the breadth thereof 10 cubits.
Right, now believe in our today's metric system that will equate to 30 feet long and 15 feet wide, if I'm not mistaken. Okay, but in other words, it was very big. You know, but even when you go to Exodus 13, he said he graved himself a mountain. So you can imagine Mount Rushmore, you know, various mountains out there, man.
Mount Sinai.
Mount Sinai,
Right.
you know,
Everest.
Mount Everest. So that's chariots, man. That shit is going to be huge, man. It's going to be the size of America, you know, or bigger.
Well, they, what was it, a couple years ago, they said there was an object bigger than America?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, were you going to say something about that?
No.
Remember? It was like over 3,000 miles long or something.
Yeah, exactly.
You know?
Verse 3,
Pretty much a floating continent, you know.
A flowing city.
right.
You know, and then in Independence Day, they showed you, and then more chariots came out of it.
Right.
And that's in the scriptures.
Yep.
He said, I seen coming out of it, you know?
That's how it's going to be.
Yep.
You know, it could be that one big ass chariot, then before you know, you hear that ram's horn.
Yep. And each chariot's a spirit. You know, it's a spirit. You know what I mean? You don't look at it like it's parked somewhere. You know?
Right.
It's a spirit.
Verse 3, this said he unto me, this is the curse that goeth forth over the face of the whole earth.
Yeah, the face of the earth is America.
Right.
America is the standard of earth, okay? Everybody knows if you're on earth, one way or another, you got to conform to the standard of America.
Which makes it what? The hammer. Jeremiah says, how's the hammer of the whole earth cut asunder? All right, because this nation will go around, put sanctions on other nations, stick their nose in other people's businesses, all right, steal their natural resources, bring women's lib and feminism to their land, pretty much whore out their woman. That's what this place does, man.
And it says, for everyone that stealeth shall be cut off as on this side according to it.
It said thieves can't enter the kingdom.
Right.
So that's a cut right there. You ask a Christian, just let me ask you, was America stolen, yes or no? Yes. All right, let's get 1 Corinthians. Do you know that thieves can't enter the kingdom?
Right.
It's simple,
The
bro.
order of thieves, Edomites.
Yeah. God.
So just off of you stealing this land alone, your ass can't make it.
Access denied. You know?
And it
And on
goes
top of stealing the land, Sloppy, you stole people.
Damn.
Damn.
I got Exodus 21 for you.
Beautiful.
and it says, and everyone that sweareth shall be cut off as on that side according to it.
Will you swear in the Bible? You swear in the Bible, tell the whole truth, nothing but the truth, so help you God?
Yep.
Right? You better swear, brother. You better swear. Oh, if you swear, then you lie. That's perjury. You know? Now we got to get you. But you're a father of lies.
Right.
You know? You lied your way to the top. You lied so much that people think that who you know as their savior is a white man. That's a lie. They lied to you. And then these people believe the lie. Then they get mad at you for telling the truth. That's called cognitive dissonance. Their false reality is being interrupted. Change the station. We're on every channel,
They're
baby.
being unplugged for the Matrix.
Yep.
They're trying to put the core back in.
Remember, Neil,
You know?
most of these people don't want to be woken up. Were you listening or were you watching a lady run twice? Pause it.
Damn.
Shit.
Which ain't nothing but a Horus computer program.
Right. Then Mouse said, I can get you a date. What is this, the metaverse?
That's exactly what it is. You know? They've been showing us for years.
They showed you that in the movie 6th Day with Arnold Schwarzenegger, where when the dude came home, it was Remy from Higher Learning. When he came home, this flash, like this hologram popped up, and it was a woman. You know, she was dancing on it, but it wasn't even real. You know, it was a hologram. It's a Facebook picture moving around. That's your reality.
Black Mirror, the episode with the guy from Get Out. He was actors all day. He had to sit in the room, watch screens all day. He had to watch what they wanted to watch. He tried to get with a woman, they moved her out.
Oh, man, they slept her. Man, that shit's crazy. I hate that shit.
Wow.
And then they had another Black Mirror episode with the dude, fucking Falcon. What's his name? Papa Dot.
Papa Dot.
He was in Black Mirror. And
Oh shit!
remember,
yeah,
the motherfucker was a fucking
Sodomite.
a Chinese teenage girl
in a video game.
with his best friend. Nigga climbing out of bed with his woman. They made 2 Jakes do it. He climbed out of bed with his woman is out here kissing a nigga on Xbox. What the fuck? They call it an avatar.
That's what they gonna have you wicked ass niggas doing though. Because what do niggas do now? All day on 2K.
Oh yeah.
World at War. You're already in the metaverse, man.
Party chat.
So it's nothing for Esau to create a game to where you can pump each other on it.
Yep.
You know?
Well, they what in the 2K you can be a woman or something.
Yeah.
Wasn't there some feature?
Yeah. It's called basically I believe you can put your face on the body of like a female, some shit, or a man. You know.
Oh,
It's crazy.
Well, speaking of that, Esau said he'll pay you $200,000 to put your face on a robot.
Right.
Now they're saying they got robots that can reproduce.
Right.
Newly created creatures, man. You know?
If they're gonna have, they already have an AI army that they're gonna use against the elect, which is what? Super soldiers, man.
And bring them.
You know?
Bring them on.
So you're gonna have the spiritual versus the technological.
Yeah, spirit versus the carnal. You know, and the carnal never wins, so bring it. You know, you better charge them up, get your fleets, get your iRobots, get them ready, man. Because that standard is coming, and we believe that through faith. And there ain't nothing you can do about it. Ain't nothing you can do. Because we fear him that could kill the body and soul, man.
Yeah, man, you gotta believe that, bro. Ain't no way this man gets all this technology and power, and the Lord just gonna leave us out here. You know? Go ahead.
Zechariah 5:4. I will bring a force to the Lord of hosts. They shall enter into the house of the thief.
Right, it's gonna enter into America, all right? And people gonna die from heart attacks, man. You know?
Yep, die from fear.
And it says, and they shall enter into the house of the thief, and enter the house.
What's the Bible talking about the house of the thief?
Right.
Why is the Bible talking about a house of the thief? What's the house of the thief logically? America. America, man.
Land of the stolen, man.
Yeah.
Land of the thieves, home of the slaves.
Right.
Right.
And we're forced here by involuntary servitude, man.
And then you can't leave. You need all types of passports, permission slips. Credit gotta be good.
Homeland Security could tell you can't leave.
Yep.
You know? Because when did that happen? When did it happen where you couldn't leave America freely? 9/11. When they created the Patriot Act and they instituted the TSA. The TSA, your ass get on that airport, you can start walking through. They show you that soap, like the 2 nigga women making you strip and shit. You can't even get through the shit. When I went to Florida as a kid, they made my uncle take his fucking shoes off, and he was just dropping us off. Like, what the fuck? You know?
She said, when the buzzer popped, you stopped.
You see? This place is a prison, man. America's prison houses, bro.
And now what they're trying to do with the border at Mexico is not so to keep those people from getting here, it's to keep you Americans from getting out.
Yep.
All right? Because when the pandemic first kicked off, you had people leaving America to go to Mexico for supplies and goods.
Yep.
And it goes on to say, it says, and enter the house of him that swear falsely by my name.
That's Esau, man.
I swear to God.
Yep.
He said, are you a Christian? I swear to God, I will hurt you.
Yep, that's how you do.
He got her ass out the car, and he said, I will hurt you.
He said, get out.
You know? Hey, man, you Christians are pieces of shit, man. You know? Disgusting people you are. You can't walk around and say, I'm a Christian. You know? You can't do it no more.
Well, really, you're not a Christian, man.
Nope. You know? Nope. Because they were called Christian first in Antioch. And that was a smear. See?
But that's like calling them a nigga.
Yeah.
You know, really, I believe it was made up by the Romans. It was a way of calling them little Yahweh Shai.
Yeah, exactly.
Pretty much.
A smear.
You know?
It wasn't a compliment.
Nope.
It wasn't to congratulate or exhort them.
That's Jake, though.
Yeah.
Look what Jake did the word nigga. You know? Never ignorant, it goes accomplished. So they are regret, man.
Right.
You can take something you give us that's meant to disrespect us.
They'll oppress you.
And then we'll make it the thing to be.
And it says, and shall consume it with the timber thereof and the stones thereof. Oh, my bad, I get it again. And it says, and it shall remain in the midst of his house, and shall consume it with the timber thereof.
Right, there's chariots here right now. You know, we just may not be able to see them. You know, that's why you got to pray for the Lord to open your eyes, just like the account in the Book of Kings. All right.
Elisha and the servant.
Yep. So the chariots they're already there. They're not leaving. You know, why do you think this man needs a space force, man? You see?
Well, they show you that Predator, you know, where they just appear because they're already there, you know, which they appeared on the Capitol, you know.
They allow themselves to be shown.
Right.
You know?
Like you got animals that Esau thought were extinct, and now they've shown themselves. And he said, for years we thought they were extinct. Yep. You know.
Because the Lord hid them from your ass,
Yep.
man. Because He know you would extinct them.
Yep. Exactly.
You know?
Well, Darwin would eat them.
Yeah.
You know.
Now y'all have reality material.
Oh.
Hey, come back, brother.
Huh?
We
Come
just
back.
we just got the Bible. We just got the Bible. You got a Bible? You gotta get one, brother. You gotta get one. You get a Bible. You got a phone? You got a smartphone?
Not at the moment.
Oh, damn, brother. We don't got no extra Bibles. You go to the dollar store. I know you got $1. You got $1?
I'll be all right.
There you go.
I was just asking.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, he came a couple times.
I
Fucked
really
up.
wanted to stop.
Yeah. They saw the spirit. You know. But hey, entertain strangers, man. You know. Fucked up world we live in. I don't know if they told you, but hell is a cold place.
Yeah.
It's cold.
And it's dark, too.
It's cold and dark out here, man. Damn.
Right now we're in the new moon.
Yeah. So IUIC, you got this Sabbath right. You know, I give it to you. You know what they say? A sun shines on a dog ass twice a day.
Broke clock is right twice a day.
Yeah, there you go.
You
You know,
right, there you go.
because they did a Sabbath class today. I ain't say nothing, but I wanted to ask. So, what's the Sabbath next new moon?
Right.
It's Friday and Saturday again. Damn. You know, logic, man. Logic. What you got it, bro?
It says a moon cycle.
There you go. Well, moon means month.
Right.
You know.
It's a little bit. And it says, and shall consume it with the timber thereof and
Yeah.
the stones thereof.
Yeah, the infrastructure, you know, the way everything is built, all this is going to be consumed. Will be no more monuments, will be no memorial. It actually tells you that he'll cut off his memorial. All right?
The elements shall pass away with fervent heat. Woo! You see? All the proud, everybody therein shall be stubble.
Yep. This is Exodus 21:16. And he that stealeth the man and selleth him. So he'll steal you, then sell you. He's a hustler. All right, Cassidy? Remember Cassidy? I can sell salt to a slug. Well, this nigga can sell to his own people, man.
This nigga can sell you to a regulator.
Right.
You know?
He could make you sell yourself.
Right.
You know? He could make you sell yourself. He could make you think you want to be a woman. He could make you think you want to get popped by multiple men. You know? He could make you think serving the devil is cool. Because if I were the devil, I would make, wicked.
What's wicked, good.
Yeah.
What's good, bad.
Yep.
Square.
Square, yep.
You know?
Yep. See?
So if you don't smoke, you looked at as a square.
Right.
If you do smoke, which is doing something wicked, then that's cool.
I remember when I was first coming into the truth, you know, you kind of have that, you still around Jake. And I wasn't in camp or nothing, but I was on my travels, and I was around Jake, and they had a little get together, and they were smoking, and I didn't want to smoke. This fucking nigga woman said, lift up your shirt and see if you got a wire, because I ain't smoke, so I'm the police, because I don't want to smoke. Oh, he that departs from wickedness, he pray.
Yep. Well, even Craig said, he said, I drink.
Right, yeah.
Friday.
Yep.
You know?
Yep.
Damn.
See? Fucked up out here.
This world will turn you out, man.
Oh, and I gotta look, Paul, look, he that stealeth, thieves can't enter in the kingdom. You stole. He said, did you buy it?
Nope.
Did you trade for it?
Nope.
It's not like that.
So you stole it then?
You stole it.
Pretty much.
Right,
You know?
right. No, I'm borrowing it.
Tell Lord.
Yeah, oh, a sinful man maketh an excuse. You know? Esau, you're running out of excuses, bro. You ain't got much more excuses to go, man. You gonna have to fully show your horns. You know, he's not gonna be able to do whispering commercials about getting the flesh room no more. You know, he's gonna have to fully come with it. You know, come with it, man.
I believe the government is supposed to shut down too.
They so-called extended it until February.
Oh,
So they just kind of
yep.
keep, you know, trying to put out the flame.
Peace and safety.
Yeah, they're just trying to put peace and safety. But who knows what the hell America's gonna look like in February?
Right.
What was that one Simpsons episode where it fast forward and everything was fucked up?
Yep.
You know?
Yep.
Well, earlier this year, you had that Simpsons episode where Homer was on the roof
That's what I'm talking about.
with the shotgun.
Yep.
You know, the nigga had a fucking spaghetti plate on his head.
Yep.
You got fucking robots going crazy. You know?
See? Good. You got a lot of AI going on right now too, you know? It says
Allen Iverson.
right. Well, we defeated the land of AI. So this is now the new AI, the land of AI, which will be defeated again. You know?
The new Jericho.
Yep. We're going around, we're chanting this place down with a complete number of days, man. Hey, and a fun fact, do you know that there's 52 Saturdays in a year? That's a complete number of camps a year, baby. In a season, out of season for completion. Exodus 21:16, and he that stealeth a man and selleth him.
Right, we were stolen from our land.
Yeah.
Okay, the first slaves actually came from Portugal, which you had the southern kingdom, Judah, Benjamin, and Levi ruled Europe for 1,000 years, and of course you had some northern kingdom in the midst of that, but the majority was southern kingdom. Okay, so they stole us from our land. Okay, passed laws, legislations to bring us in captivity with ships, man. They stole us. We're prisoners of war.
They did it in 1492.
Yep.
With Gad, you know, the Taino Indians, you know, and then they marched them, I think in England or something on the street like a parade.
Yep.
You know?
Yep. That's what they did, brother.
Then it says, or if he be found.
So you can't say that the curses do not fit the northern kingdom.
Right.
Okay? Because they went to slavery on ships. They got smoked with a pestilence, smallpox, right? They on reservation camps. That's the hood. You see?
Yeah, well, you're anti-Yahushai, because he said, I have sheep not of this fold.
Right.
You know?
So what's he talking about? Is he talking about South Africa?
Right. You're just a demon. You know, all you that claim that, because that spirit really is kind of weak now.
It's very.
But you're just a worldly nigga. You're a worldly smoking cigarette, black and mild nigga that wants to get on the comment board, man. That's all you are. A lot of these people are bullshit artists, man. You know, and I humbly say it through the spirit. We live this. As Paul said, we live what we preach. You know, when this camera goes off, that don't change nothing, man. You know, we actually live this, man. We ain't YouTube Israelites.
Right.
All right.
We're actually fighting, man.
Yeah.
You know, brothers go through demonic dreams, being attacked by demons. You know, demonic thoughts.
Yep.
You know, there's all type of spiritual things happening throughout the week. But we resort back to the name, the scriptures, the brotherhood, man.
Yep.
This is all we got.
Yep.
You know?
Yeah. That's all we need. We don't need you people. We don't need you no more. You know? And that's what you people have preyed upon is our needs, you know, and our wants. You know, and you've taken advantage of us, but you can't take advantage no more. All you that offended us, woe to you, man. Woe to you. You know?
Right, you offended the little ones.
Yep.
Man.
Yep.
You should be ashamed.
You should. And then you use our mistakes against us. Fuck you, man. You know? You people are pieces of shit out here, man. And I can't stress that enough. how terrible you are. This is Exodus 21:16. Or if he be found in his hand, he shall surely be put to death.
So hey, the slain of the Lord shall be many. All right, this man stole us, stole our land, put us in captivity. So the Lord is coming back to kill him and put the elites of your nation. They're going to be the first ones to go into captivity, man. First crop of slavery. All right.
Joel.
Yeah, Bible. Could you got something?
Saint Zechariah 2 and verse 8, it says,
Beautiful.
it says, for thus said the Lord of hosts, after the glory hath he sent me unto the nations which spoil you.
Right, and all the nations spoiled us, man. It tells you in the book of Maccabees what nation had not got a part of our spoils. There's a saying in the world that the enemy of my enemy is my friend. You see, so all these nations that surround us, they are enemies, so they team up together to take us down. You see?
And it says, excuse me, it says, for he that touches you, touches the apple of his eye.
Now you got it.
Everybody, so like, I start from the top. Saint Zechariah 2 and
Hey, it
verse
says
8.
when these things come to pass, look up.
Lift up your heads.
Yeah.
For your redemption joy night, man. You know? Yeah. Like I said earlier, we just had a solar eclipse.
Yeah.
That's a sign. And you know there's going to be earthquakes today. All right, you know more people going to die. All right, there was a Jake out here. The nigga got hit with a straight bullet leaving Thanksgiving.
Yeah.
You know,
Someone's in critical condition passing out trees.
And I knew that, Jake.
He's passing out trees and passed away.
Yep.
he went to the crossroads.
He went to the cross. He's passing out rods, man. He probably didn't know.
Right.
You know, but hey, shit, that ain't gonna, protect you not knowing. Man. It says you're destroyed for a lack of knowledge. You see?
Well, the point is that we out here, we've been out here for so long, and you just, they don't know what they're talking about. So you reject the knowledge, so now the Lord is justifying and jacking you up.
Yeah.
You see?
Was a personal testimony, which I know in the spirit other brothers, have their own. We went early this summer just to, play ball or whatever, and there was a conversation between Jakes where they were talking about us, saying who doesn't know about them. So they know about us out here.
Right.
Not that we're trying to, we just come out and teach.
We just teaching.
We just teach it.
We just serving the Lord, and then we go back to our weekly bullshit.
Yeah.
All right, and all week we're like, man, I can't wait for camp.
Right.
I can't wait for camp. You know, we said that every week. The brother said that. He said, just want to get out of here.
Yeah.
Back in Zechariah 2 and verse 8, and it says, for thus said the Lord of hosts, after the glory hath he sent me unto the nations which spoiled you, for he that toucheth you, touches the apple of his eye.
Right, we're the apple of Yahweh Bashem Yahushua's eye, man. Okay, and ever since you put your hand upon us, you've been doomed. Ever since you put your hand upon us, you've been fucked, man. It's a wrap. Okay, you have no remission for your sins. You have no chance of salvation. Okay, and this is the last bit of rulership that you're going to enjoy. And the only reason why you have this rulership is so that the Lord can punish us. That's it.
Yeah, you got no chance. No chance in hell.
You want a precept, right?
I got Joel. You want 3 and 9?
Yeah. Perhaps 16.
You want 3 and 9 proclaim?
Yeah.
Okay. This is Joel.
Go to 12, Father.
Okay. All the way down. Joel 3 and 9. And it reads, proclaim ye this among the Gentiles. Wait. Oh, so what Christians say about this scripture for Gentiles?
Right.
You see? Man. It says,
Christians are losing, man.
bro, they're losers.
You're losing, man.
You're losing bad, bro.
You know, you claim to hold this book, but you don't understand it. So you don't need to hold the book.
No.
You know?
Yeah.
Christians need to be out here with a pen and pad, which they're already doing. They
Yep.
watch the videos.
Yep.
You know?
Yeah. It's like you know what they are? They're like someone who lied on the resume. You know, they say when you lied on the resume, you shouldn't have this job, bro. You shouldn't be calling yourself up. And that's another thing too. With the truth being out here, it's calling out your bullshit. So you can't tell me you're a Facebook prophet no more. You know, I have this congregation. Because that's like one of the easiest things you can do. Is just become a pastor or a preacher. Online.
Virtual.
Yeah.
You know?
What's going back, they made a virtual church. I don't know if you brothers seen that. They actually have a virtual church you can go to.
You had this one pastor, right? He was preaching on Facebook Live, but the dude still lived with his parents. He was he was preaching in his room. Then his dad busted the room. He said, "Take the fucking trash out."
Damn. Wow.
Oh, man.
You Christians going out bad, man.
Real bad.
This fucking trash.
Joel 3:9, proclaim ye this among the Gentiles, prepare war, wake up the mighty men, let all the men of war draw near.
Right. So that's what's going on right now, man. Right now, as we're prophesying out here, you got Russia going to the border of Ukraine.
With snipers.
Okay, with 120,000 troops. All right, because what America is trying to do is trying to place missiles in Ukraine so that Moscow could be in striking distance, man. So Russia has to make a move. You see, you got Iran saying that they will break the teeth of America. You see.
Good. It says, let them come up, beat your plowshares into swords.
Right, pretty much saying put all of your money into your military, into your weaponry, into your nuclear capabilities. Okay? Because like it says in Isaiah, this war is going to be brought with burning and fuel of fire. Okay? And not with swords, shields,
Garments rolled in blood.
Right.
I mean, it's gonna get fisticuff, but the end of it is nuclear. Everyone knows the next war will be nuclear. There will not be fighter jets like how it was like World War II.
Right.
Infantry. It's gonna be a straight a war zone.
Right. They even had trench warfare.
Right.
Right. Tanks.
Right. This is gonna literally be bombing to hell and back, if you will. And then you had a Chinese advisor. He said, because we can't forget about Moab, the wash pot.
Right.
He said if America goes to war with China, they're got to be prepared to lose American cities. Woo! American cities, man. I said, damn, you can't tell me this ain't the Virgin. What you mean losing Houston? Houston, we got a problem.
Right.
Ain't no Houston. Ain't no more Big Apple.
Ain't no more Texas.
Nope.
No.
Ain't no more Florida.
Ain't no more California.
No.
Ain't no more New York.
Ain't no more California.
No more Californication.
Woo! That's beautiful,
Right,
bro.
man.
That's beautiful. And it says, and real quick, Hawaii has got fucking 12 inches of snow and 100-mile-per-hour winds.
Damn.
Down in Hawaii? Not the
Damn.
Hawaiians.
That's a sign of the times, man.
Yeah. I was just thinking about Japheth the other day. You know what I mean?
And they're a woman.
Yeah, hell yeah. Because Japheth ain't gonna get it as bad as the others. You know what I mean?
Japheth was kind of in the corner.
Well, you gotta think, because Japheth was with Shem when they put their clothes back on their father.
Yep.
So that was a blessing under Japheth, man.
Yep.
And he just trickled his ass to the Isles. You know what I mean? But it was Ham and Shem out of those nations predominantly was all the destruction and pain and shit. But going back, it says, "Be your plowshares into swords, and your pruning hooks into spears. Let the weak say, I am strong."
Right. You know how these other nations are able to say such things is because now they're not just talking. They can back it up. Now they have formed alliances to where they have the confidence to say these things, man. Okay. So now it's on. You see?
I remember there was a video on RT, which shout out to RT News. I like them.
Yeah, that's cool.
They showed a video of this Ishmaelite throwing fucking tomatoes at an Edomite running with a briefcase, man. Nigga was running holding his top hat. You know what I mean? Like he was chasing the bus. Nigga, that shit was crazy. Oh shit, he got a pictures on him. They was trying to get his ass.
Yeah, the whole ass. out
Yeah,
there.
and don't forget fucking ducking George Bush.
Yep.
That motherfucker.
That's like Showtime at the Apollo.
Yeah.
Call Sandman.
Yeah.
Get him out of here, man.
Yep. Well, they call it the Vonderville hook. When they take you off stage, it's called the Vonder. And that's what's getting ready to happen to Esau. He's about to get literally hooked.
So that's the hook.
Yeah.
That's the hook going.
Joel 3:11, assemble yourselves and come, all ye heathen. Wait, I thought Jesus died for everyone. Why would the heathen need to go to war?
Right.
Why does the Bible prophesize war if Jesus came to save?
Right.
There should be no need for war, right? See, you can't put your doctrine together because there's too many holes.
Or no, guess what? The Lord said He came not to send peace, but a sword.
So why are you in church talking about peace?
So what does that mean?
Right.
See?
And it says, gather yourselves together round about thither. Cause thy mighty ones to come down, O Lord.
So all of these events, all of these wars, rumors of wars, tensions, escalations, de-escalations is all leading to a build-up to where these nations will be pushed onto the valley of Jehoshaphat, man. All right, and that name means Yahweh Shaphat, which means Yahweh's judgment, the valley of decision. All right.
Yeah, because you got to remember, like in Kings, when the Judite king was going to go to war, remember Micaiah the prophet, he spoke about how the Lord was having a council.
Beautiful.
You know,
Beautiful.
was having a council. So the Lord has sent an angel saying, "Who's going to stir up Moab? Oh, who's going to put an evil thought in Gog?"
That's beautiful. That's the spirit.
You know, it says, "Let the heathen be awakened."
Right. That word "waken" means to incite. The word "waken" means to be roused up. Okay. These nations. If you want to read that real quick, a little bit.
Oh, it's like we got you.
Just
You want the one I ran, right?
Yeah.
Okay. Yep.
The headline.
Yep.
This is from RT.com.
And get ready to see the 48ers become non-existent.
Right.
You know?
Or they're the ones who are going to lead it out, man. The least of the flock shall draw them out. You know?
Yep.
This is from the site called RT.com, which stands for Russia Today.
Which they took Russia Today out of America.
Yeah.
You know, they kicked out of their headquarters and shit.
A couple years ago.
Yeah.
And it says, Iran threatens to crush America's teeth.
Elam. Persia.
Right.
Persia. All right? Persia.
The Carmenians.
You see?
You read the book of 2nd Ezra 16 or 15, the Carmenians, man. You know, those dragons.
Yep.
Keep going.
Oh, yeah, just a little bit.
Which, he said break the teeth?
Yep.
Psalms 58.
Yep.
Break the teeth of the lion, man.
Because what's their teeth? Their military might.
Yep.
Right? That's all Esau is his military, man. Without it, if you take away his gun, can he beat you in the hand-to-hand?
Hell no.
Why? Because it says the one people shall be stronger than the other, man. I was watching the videos, this two children, right? One's a Jake, one's an Edomite, and they're wrestling. This little Jake was slamming the shit out this
Dumped him on
Edomite.
his shit.
Saw that?
When they were wrestling,
Yeah.
and then he said, "Hey,
Yeah.
Yep.
drop this shit."
If you peep, they didn't want to stop the fight. But
Yeah.
He should have been stopped.
Yep.
I mean, he didn't want that child to lose to a nigger.
Yep.
That's why he didn't want to stop it.
Yep.
You know?
He gave him a spine buster.
Yep. A 316.
Right. Yep.
And it says the leader of Iran's Quds Force.
Which Iran just elected a new president whose name is the Butcher. And what do you got to do when you sacrifice? You cut it up. Did not the Levites would cut in proportion to sacrifice? His name's a Butcher, man. His name is an omen nomen, you know? So that's the mighty men. Remember it said, wake up the mighty men? You see, the men of war? That's a man of war.
So they have a butcher leading them. They have a butcher for a general or a
Yep.
lieutenant.
Yep.
See?
Yep.
Which good.
Yeah, good. The wild I say good for them.
You know, raise up all the butchers,
Yeah.
man.
Right.
Raise up the butchers of Iran. Raise up the butchers of Gog and Magog, of Moab, of Ham,
Yep.
Elam.
Ammon.
Elam.
Yep.
All that.
Ishmael.
Word.
Ishmael about to get real wild out here.
Wow, man.
You know?
It says the leader of Iran's Quds Force, specializing in operations abroad, has demanded that the U.S. remove itself.
He said, I demand. I'm not asking you.
Pretty much he told them to get the fuck out.
Right.
You know? Why? Because of their sanctions. Because of their presence. Even the presence of an Edomite alone is depressing, man.
Hell yeah.
It's
Yeah.
draining. They don't want you there no more.
Right.
You know, they telling all type of homo jokes and shit.
Right.
You know?
Right. Freaking off on babies and shit. The CIA just got audited for a whole bunch of fucking baby sex crimes and nobody got arrested. You know? You had a FBI agent that was going around in countries and freaking off on women, and the woman fucking jumped out the window and killed herself so he couldn't pop her no more.
Damn.
Piece of shit. Taking advantage of people that can't speak English. You know? They're a fucking predator, man. Shit, back in the day, Gad, they would have to stay on the reservation to protect themselves from sexual attacks. So they go sexually attack you, man. Damn. Yo, wait till the Lord when the Lord raised up that spirit, they gonna be chasing after Esau like they chased after little Nicky. Remember that shit?
Yeah,
When
yep.
everybody was out. Niggas was jumping out of wheelchairs to get his ass. Because that's what he needs to be chased out of the earth, bro. And I'm so glad that there's gonna come a time where we're gonna forget this nigga, man. Excuse my language. We're gonna forget him. It's going, you know, it says he shall fly away.
That's a bad dream.
It's a terrible fucking dream, man.
Yeah, man, because that's really all we're living right now.
Yeah.
Your life in America is a nightmare.
Yeah.
You see? And this is why it says in Revelation that they love not their lives unto death. Because really we hate our lives, man. You know? We just love doing the work. Even Paul said that. He said, I want to leave, but I know I got to be here to suffer all things for the elect.
Yeah. It's needful for me to stay.
Yeah, man.
And it says, has demanded that the U.S. remove itself from the region and vow to humiliate the world's most powerful military.
Oh, he made a vow.
Yeah.
The Lord said, you know, you don't make a vow if you can't keep it. So he's making a vow right here.
It says,
So the Lord got the angels, like you guys said earlier, working on the minds of these people, these butchers.
Yep.
That's what I'm gonna start calling them, the kings of these different nations, the mighty men. All right, to press that button on Babylon.
You want it real quick? This is 1 Kings 22 and 19. And he said, hear thou therefore the word of the Lord. I saw the Lord sitting on his throne, and all the host of heaven standing by him on his right hand and on his left. And the Lord said, who shall persuade Ahab that he may go up and fall at Ramoth Gilead?
So councils take place in the heavens, all right, to decide what happens on the earth. So in this account, it was decided to see how Ahab was going to be killed, the wicked northern kingdom king. But fast forward to our time, who's going to put it in the thought of Putin? Who's going to put it in the thought of the butcher to press nukes on Babylon? Man? You see?
Yep.
Who's going to put it in the thought of these nations to attack Israel? Who's going to put it in the thought on Netanyahu to attack Iran?
Yeah.
You see?
Well, don't it say in Isaiah 13, dashing young men to pieces, ravening the women? So they're going to have a spirit on them of pure hatred, you know, which America notoriety is to hate them, you know? Because all you fucking do is talk about everybody else. This Edomite yesterday, he was like, what's that stupid Kim Jong-un, what's his name? Like, yo, I'm like, yo,
Right.
In my head, I'm like, listen how they talk about other people, bro. Like, they feel they have a right to bomb you, but you can't bomb them.
Right.
Fuck Esau, man.
Hypocrites, man.
Yeah, bro.
They're real proud too.
Yeah, bro.
Even Trump just said, we're just going to go in there and take their orders.
See?
You know, he said it just like that. You know.
Damn, bro. Ooh. It says, and one said on this manner, and another said on that manner, and there came Esau. It says, and there came forth the Spirit and stood before the Lord and said, I will persuade him. So just like that, man. So the Lord, you know, he asked, they have counsels, and then the Lord says, let it be done. What the? I mean, time to wrap it up.
You know how to turn that shit.
Yes, he probably got that jab. He got that image in him.
That jab, right? That image.
He got that image.
We'll get a little bit more.
Okay.
The longer we stay out here, the more,
Yeah, and then by sundown, it gets really crazy. Because remember in Sodom, when the sun went down, it was wild.
freaks come out at night.
Yeah.
Legend. It's more. It's like, was more in that scripture?
No, that was it.
all right, and it says, speaking on,
It's like,
it says, speaking on Thursday, Brigadier General Ismaili Kwani of the elite Islamic Revolutionary Guard Corps and commander of the Quds Force.
Well, they identify Esau as terrorists. If you look up, they in their system, they say Esau's a terrorist.
wow.
So he's legally a terrorist to them. See, you ain't the only ones that could call people terrorists. You ain't the only ones that can push shit too. That's you know.
Salakia. You know, he's the real terrorist.
Exactly.
You know, he's the one that's bringing terror all throughout the world.
Exactly.
It says in Rev 6 that he shall take peace from the earth. That's terror.
Exactly.
That's the terrorist, man.
And it says, vow to continue the defense of his country as he praised those Marty read according to Iranian media.
Bro, you know what? The scriptures say the people shall turn to their own people. You Americans can't be leaving America no more.
Nope.
Right.
You can't leave America no more, bro. You know, some little blue-eyed, blonde-haired, or some ginger, or some, you know, you go out there, man, you're a target.
Freaking face.
You know, they say I hate Americans. You see?
But the whole earth is going to rise up against Esau. Everyone. You know?
Yeah, even you're gonna see fucking kangaroos boxing this nigga. You know?
Yep.
Verse 16 and verse 12, and the sixth angel poured out his vial upon the great river Euphrates.
Right, so pretty much the sixth vial and the sixth angel is dealing with the war of Armageddon. Okay?
Well, that proves what we just read in Kings.
Yep.
So the Lord told him, all right, go do it.
Yep.
You see?
Yep.
And they want to do it.
Yep.
You know, they want to bring it. They like doing the will of the Lord, man.
You think they don't want the kingdom? They want the kingdom, man.
Right.
You got that article?
Yep.
Beautiful.
Yep. Got you.
And it says, and the water thereof was dried up.
What's the article?
I'm gonna just
Oh,
finish Joel 3 and 12 real quick. Let the heathen be awakened and come up to the valley of Jehoshaphat, for there will I sit to judge all the heathen round about.
So that's where the Lord's going to make his grand entrance during the valley of Jehoshaphat, man. Okay, but before, because we're not just saying that World War III is going to pop off. What we're saying is that the elect has to be sealed. Then the instructions going to get let loose, right? Then the MOTB, which is here, we see it, is going to get pushed on the scene. Okay, and then things are going to move very quickly. Then World War III is going to pop off. In the midst of that, Yahushua is going to come back. Okay? In the midst of that, the elect are going to get risen up with spiritual power. They're going to get beamed up in chariots. They're going to get new bodies. And then New Jerusalem is going to come down from heaven. All right? And that's it, man. We only got a few more prophecies left.
Which will lead to then the 1/3, which is in Rev 7, the all nations and kindreds and tongues, because in the day of thy power, thy people will be willing.
Right.
So you're going to have a lot of 1/3 throughout the rest of the earth. Like my man, he said in Philip, Yahweh,
Yep.
Yahweh Shai.
Philippines.
Yeah, in the Philippines.
Yep.
So you're going to have Cambodians. You know, when we go through, they're gonna cleave, because remember the male factor. On his dying, basically his deathbed, he said, you'll be me in paradise.
It tells you that in Isaiah 14, they shall cleave to the house of Jacob.
Yep.
The strangers.
Yep.
Yep.
I'm gonna start from the top.
Because Jake is what? A stranger to his commonwealth. You see?
The aliens.
Yep. We were all once strangers.
Right.
We are lost and now we are found.
Right.
We're free.
We're free. You tell Xerxes there's free men here.
Back in Rev 16 and verse 12, and the sixth angel poured out his vial upon the great river Euphrates, and the water thereof was dried up, that the way of the kings of the east might be prepared.
Right. So the Lord is going to make a perfect battleground for these kings, these mighty men, these butchers that we just read in Joel, to have to navigate and to be able to traverse the lands over there, man, for this great war of Armageddon. And don't you know that's happening right now? Right now, the river Euphrates is being dried up, man. Call Yep.
Yep. And I got the article right here, and this right here is from weonnews.com, and it says Syria's longest river Euphrates dries. It says because of this, there is an increase in the risk of dam turbines running to a halt. The aid groups and engineers have warned of a looming humanitarian crisis. That was it. That was the article. Yeah.
That's it. That's all we need to know. It's happening now. It's happening.
There's a humanitarian crisis.
Right.
Which means what? That's going to cause a drought.
Yep.
A whole river is drying up.
Verse 13, and I saw. Verse 12, and it says, and the sixth angel poured out his vial upon the great river Euphrates, and the water thereof was dried up. That
when we were kids, you had these action figures. You would take them. You might have a wrestling ring. You might have to make your own. So you make sort of stages so they could battle. But this is what the Lord has the angels doing with these different nations. See, dry up Euphrates so they could cross here. Send Ham Make Syria have an alliance with Gog and Magog. Make Israel have an alliance with America. Put this team versus that team. You see?
And it says that the way of the kings of the east might be prepared. And I saw 3 unclean spirits like frogs come out of the mouth of the dragon and out of the mouth of the beast.
Right, which I believe those 3 unclean spirits will go into the different branches of Esau's wicked system. The legislative, judicial, and the, I forget the third one. Executive. Water.
And it says,
which that's going into a different prophecy right there, because that's been happening. The frog, you know, Catholics and all them.
and out.
Where the fuck are Catholics at now?
Right.
You know?
Now they're being audited. They're being sued. You got Boy Scouts being sued, Catholics being sued.
Yep.
Everybody's being sued for pedophilia.
Yep.
I saw this sick ass fucking Cub Scout leader the other day, and I just looked at him. Look at this fucking sicko.
Yeah.
Take baby boys in the woods and freak on them. Fucking sick, man.
Scouting on Cubs, man. And
That's why the Lord can't fully open us here. You know, and it makes sense why we don't remember former things, of course, with faith, but you would lose it, bro. You know, that's why with much wisdom is much grief, man. Because if we really knew what was going on behind doors, or we knew exactly what they were doing, that would be a harder battle, you know? Like, we know what you're doing, you see? But that's why the Spirit will give us unctions, you know, when we say things in the Spirit. But to officially know, you know what I mean, you lose it. That's why Jake can't talk about reality, because he'd be like, man, I can't go into that. I think Jake said it. You know, I can't go into that, man. I can't talk about that right now. It's going to mess me up. You know?
And it says, and out of the mouth of the false prophet, for they are the spirits of devils working miracles, which go forth unto the kings of the earth.
Yeah, they got those big coliseums where the dude will take off his fucking sports jacket and wing it at you, and like 8 people fall back.
Yep.
You know, those are spells, man. People believe it. You know, you got a lot of wicked Hamite pastors doing weird shit. You ever seen them?
Yeah.
Yo,
Having their congregation eat grass, farting on them,
Yep.
punching them.
Yep. Yep. Take off your panties.
Oh my gosh.
Oh, you just had this one dude get outed it. He said that if you sleep with me, I can cure you. And then women are doing it. You know? What the fuck,
They're
man?
simple. They're true, man. You know, you got this one guy, Hamite, who tried to, this nigga say he's gonna beat the Lord's record and fast longer than 40 days, and his dumb ass dropped dead.
Oh, you had an Edomite where he would preach and he would have a hissing snake, and he fucking he was saying like, because the account of Paul, the shit biting him and killing him, man.
Oh,
The nigga
God.
during a sermon, it bit him and they had to rush him to the hospital.
Wow.
You know, look it up. If I'm not mistaken, he died. Yeah, and he would like hiss with it, like, reach. You know, look it, that's a demon, bro.
Oh man.
You got black women twerking in church, you know?
Back that thing up.
Yeah.
But now they want you to clap, you know?
Yeah.
Now you gotta juice that thing up.
Yeah.
You know?
Light that thing up.
Light it up. Damn. And that shit's tearing you up. Now they're saying what's inside there is tiny razors, tiny acid-like razors that's just tearing up your system, man. Crazy.
You had this nigga say, even if you're not 5, you could get it for your birthday. 5-year-old babies. I thought back and I'm like, I had to think when I was 5, I'm like, what the, what? What?
I can't even tell you.
What? A 5-year-old child?
I didn't even know I was alive.
But all that's introducing is old and young, Rev 13.
Right.
Yep.
He causes both old and young. What's young? A baby.
Yep.
5-year-old baby. You know?
They're healthy.
That's a plague on children.
Yeah, it is.
That's a plague, bro. On babies. And then you got these people doing it, sacrificing
To Molech.
to Molech, bro. Openly.
The child don't even know it's alive yet. You know, you don't know you're alive at 5.
Hell no.
You know?
No, Esau's done studies where they say a child has a vibration of a person in a coma. Their vibration level is at 15%, and that's at a level of someone in a coma, so they're in a lower state. And they also say a child's brain is at such a lower state. That's why they believe if they're on a broom, they believe it's a horse, because their imagination. You know what I mean? So they don't know what's going on. Then you had this one kid, he was getting hit up, and the nigga was throwing up fucking Mason signs. You know? Like, oh, what the hell? But that's the New World Order. where the state shall raise the children. You know? So we here. It's at the door.
Yeah, go down to 16. Verse 16 or 15. Keep going. Read 17.
All right. Verse
It's about to be a dark winter, man.
14. And it says, for they are the spirits of devils working miracles, which go forth unto the kings of the earth and the whole world.
It said spirit of devils.
Yep.
So there's more than one devil.
Right.
You ask a Christian, how many devils are in the Bible? He can say, who are you? Well,
The Antichrist.
the Antichrist.
You know.
Oh, well, now they got rumors of the Antichrist is going to stop the monetary system. I said, where he at?
Well, here's another great question. How many Antichrists are there?
Right.
Is there just one splendid guy who's going to come on the scene with a suit and tie and be the president? And that's, you know, no.
Is that the guy? Which I could see Esau pushing that. Like they got a doctrine, it's called like Lord Matria or something.
Yeah.
Where it's a one guy's going to come. I could see some shit.
Yep.
You know, they got Project Bluebeam. They got a lot of bullshit they're going to do.
I remember hearing that when I was in the world.
Oh,
Yep.
see?
You know?
Yeah.
I remember one time they thought Obama was the Antichrist.
Yeah,
I
yeah.
remember that. They said, look at his skull.
Yep.
You see it? I'm like, I was in the world, I'm like, where is it? You know what I mean? Simple as shit.
Right.
Like, man, I ain't vote for him.
Right. Yep.
But that's our zeal, not according to knowledge, you know?
Yeah.
And it says, to gather together them to the battle of the great day of the Most High Almighty.
So pretty much there's demonic forces present to work on the minds of these heathens to war. Get them ready for war, man. Wake up the mighty men. Who's doing that? The angels are doing it.
Yep. Yeah. They got them in training right now, putting that mindset on them, you know, to take it
I
there.
believe that was Moab. They was beating themselves with different objects.
North Korea.
North Korea.
Yeah, they was crushing rebar. He was taking fucking concrete bricks and breaking them on them. You know, they're with the shit, bro.
They the mighty men, man.
I like watching those heathens military. American military is garbage, bro. And we know brothers, you know what I mean, that experience that. They're like, bro, this shit is garbage here. But you go to them foreign lands, and see, that's what's got them like that, because you lose so much, you go harder. And Esau winning so much is actually weakening them, you know, because there's a saying, sometimes when you win, you really lose. So a lot of those wins made him into a loser, man. You know, the American military is not what it used to be. They ain't out here with the 7th Cavalry yelling Gary Owens no more, all right?
Or remember the Alamo.
Right.
Verse 15.
So now there's so much gender confusion going on, they can't even fucking form formation. They can't make PT.
Man,
You got the black woman marching platoons of Edomites on the base singing Martin Luther King, man. The fuck? I don't know if you brothers seen that. Some loudmouth, hoarse black woman yelling MLK in the U.S. military with a bunch of Edomites with muzzles on. Martin Luther King. Yo, you're done, man.
females leading the charge.
You're done, bro.
Man.
You're done.
A lot of these people, they're gonna die in the war of Armageddon.
Yeah.
You know?
A lot of Jakes too. A lot of Jakes are gonna partake in the war in heaven, because one of the first soldiers to the Space Force was an Israelite. You know? So Jake's gonna go over there and try to destroy his savior.
Well, that makes sense, because during the time of the Maccabees again, you had these wicked priests, you had wicked niggas. Don't you know they were fighting on the side of Antiochus to invade the city and to take the precious stuff out the temple? Niggas, man. Actual Israelites doing that, man. So how much more for World War III when the Lord is coming back?
That's why you just focus on the elect, man. You know, you see what Moses went through when he was dealing with all Israel. He was like, man, these ain't my kids. Basically, he was like, they ain't mine. So you foolish trying to get all Jake, man. Shit, Jake don't even want to beat Jake.
Jake will stress you out, man.
Hell yeah.
You know, Jake will make you curse them out and beat their ass.
Yep.
That's how Moses felt.
Well, you had the one brother earlier, you know, no ill will to him, but he came one camp, was all with it. He never came back. But that would stress you out because that's carnal. See, that's why you plant, you water, the Most High gives the increase. So the Most High increase him, what you beating the ground for?
Right.
You know? You over here yelling at a rose petal because it ain't blooming. You know what I'm saying? Like, it's out of your hands.
Right, well, hey, the blood is off our hands.
Exactly.
You know, we did our job.
Exactly.
Hey,
Yeah.
you know,
Exactly.
Enjoy America.
Yep.
Enjoy what's left.
Yep. Enjoy it while you can.
Verse 15. Behold, I come as a thief. Blessed is he that watcheth and keep his garments,
Better watch.
lest he walk naked, and they see his shame.
Right, the garments is dealing with this truth, man. So we got to stay on your watch, and that's why we're looking up articles. We make sure we catch the elders' camps,
Yeah.
sit downs, lessons, watch different brothers' lessons, read, study.
Yeah.
We got to watch
Stay in the loop.
because you're watching is going to keep you in the spirit. It's going to build your faith. Okay.
Constantly defeat the sheep there.
Verse 16. And he gathered them together into a place according to the Hebrew tongue.
Yeah, that's what I want.
Yep. Verse 16. And he gathered them together into a place called in the Hebrew tongue Armageddon.
Armageddon.
God one.
Which means mountain of troops. It says multitudes in the valley of decision. All right.
That's gonna be a sight to see.
Yeah, that's gonna be beautiful, man. This revolution will be televised.
Right.
All right.
Yeah. Proverbs 21:1. The king's heart is in the hand of the Lord, as the rivers of water. He turneth it whithersoever he will. Every way of a man is right in his own eyes, but the Lord pondereth the hearts.
So hey, the Lord is working on Biden's mind.
If he's got one, that nigga's probably got a motherboard up there. That ain't even Biden, man.
That shit fried.
That ain't even Biden, bro. It's probably a fucking 35-year-old CIA agent with a mask on.
And then you had Kamala be president for what, an hour or something?
85 minutes.
85 minutes.
Montel called her like, hey, baby. Montel called her back.
Need that redo.
Right. America's a joke, man. It's a joke.
Well, we just had an actor before this guy. We had an actor for him.
Yep. Reality show.
God damn.
Well, you had an actor who was a governor of California, Arnold Schwarzenegger. Oh, you had a fucking mayor that was a dog in Oklahoma. You brothers look that up, man. Look up, there was a dog that's a running mayor. A dog was elected as a mayor, bro.
Like an actual pet dog?
Yes. An actual dog named like Rudy. They voted this nigga in office. He had to put his paw in the Bible. Nigga roofed.
What the fuck?
Right. Look at it. Hear the judgment out there, man. No more rain bells ding-a-ling, ring, ring, ring.
Right, well, where's the Christmas carol?
Where's the Christmas at? Where's the wreaths?
Where's the Christmas trees at?
See, we look like the villains because you've turned good evil. You know?
The mirth of the land is gone. Man, call law.
Oh, Lord. And the closest you could get to mirth is the drink. You saw that drink, mirth? You better drink that shit. Man, this is right. Where the hell is the Christmas carolers? You know, niggas to the world, yeah. Now niggas are knocking on your door and asking you for your certification. You know? Yeah, look at it. Cold world. Now Santa's got a boyfriend and a mask on.
Oh man.
Jake wanna go home, man.
Now the price of ham is going to be that much more expensive because of inflation.
Good.
Bitcoin just dropped like 10,000.
Well, you had Heinz, they got a Christmas dinner in a can that sold out in an hour. Christmas dinner in a can?
God damn.
That shit came with a chicken, 2 pigs in a blanket, cranberry sauce, and some stuffing. And you just, you take shit out of a can, go like that, it's a fucking cylinder. And you just gotta slice it.
Look like dog food.
Yeah.
Ew. That's sad. Standard American diet. God damn.
Under Satan's authority,
God damn.
you know?
God damn. We got to get out of here.
Yeah. You know? Hey, well, Satan's doing a number to America too, because he's doing his job,
It's good.
You had more than that?
No, that was it. Yeah, that was it.
Second Esdras 13 and verse 1. And it came to pass after 7 days, I dreamed a dream by night, and lo, there arose a wind from the sea, that it moved all the waves thereof. And I beheld, and lo, that man waxed strong with the thousands of heaven.
Right, that's talking about Yahushua, man. Right. Again, that's talking about Yahushua, Michael the Archangel, and his grand appearance, the second coming. And this is Exodus. This is before John the Revelator on the Isle of Patmos. This is before the book of Acts. You see? I believe it's even before Isaiah, if I'm not mistaken.
Yeah, because Ezra was in, what was he in? What kingdom?
Babylonian.
Yeah, the Babylonian. Yeah, that was before that. Yeah.
And it says, and when he turned his countenance to look, all the things trembled that were seen under him.
Right, pretty much wherever the chariot turned, that's where he attacked. You know, whoever saw it, a lot of people are gonna die from heart attacks, man. People gonna drop dead from fear. You see?
Well, they're doing that now because of the flesh wound.
Yep.
Heart problems and inflations, you know?
A lot of soccer players like my bad.
That's all. That's because all those razors are cutting their ass up.
Right. Well, probably all that movement and working that heart and that flowing into it is attacking them. So,
Imagine you trying to go through barbed wire. The more you move, the more it's going to cut you up.
exactly.
So if you're an athlete and you're getting this flesh wound, the more you're being active, the more that's just going through your system.
Damn.
Look at that. You got a bus with a 4-year-old with a muzzle on and it says Happy Holidays. And then it says register today. Everybody look at the mask. Everybody's masked up.
Like
You know what?
Oh man.
I'm just gonna say that. I used to love when I was younger. I used to love the mask, but not that mask.
Right.
You know.
Right.
I used to want one of them joints
Like
too.
it.
You know, you're a kid, you think that's real. You know.
Well, that's a real thing though in history. If they would wear masks, it's actually an idol too. It's a satanic ritual. They got certain civilizations where they would wear masks for certain ceremonies,
Yep.
sacrificing and shit. So that actually the origin of the Jim Carrey movie is actually a real thing. And then when they put the mask on, they get a different persona. It becomes an altar, you know. Yeah, that's why people do that shit.
Those masquerade parties. and
Exactly.
stuff, Those mansion parties.
Yep. The satanic rituals. They wear masks and they stand in a circle 6 feet apart.
And what's that movie? Eyes Wide Shut.
Exactly.
Yep.
That's when all the masks.
Yep. Exactly.
We just had Cardi B wear a golden mask
Well, remember
with the eye of horse earrings.
Oh wow,
Shit.
damn. She's just being fucking turned out with
Yeah.
that vampire offset.
Spirits are just having their way with her, man.
Hell yeah.
They had they had that one episode in Goosebumps where the chick wore the mask and that
Yeah,
shit.
yeah, that shit didn't come
Yeah,
off.
she couldn't
Yup.
take that shit off.
Yup.
She was tripping.
Yep.
Yep.
Yep, I remember that. That shit was scary.
Hell yeah.
Verse 4, and whensoever the voice went out of his mouth,
The beams,
Yep.
the lasers.
all they burned that heard his voice, like as the earth faileth when it filleth the fire.
Yeah, so they gonna burn like when Blade cut your ass. And remember when Wesley Snipes cut him? That's how they gonna burn, bro. Yeah, that's how they gonna burn, man.
Like when the sun hits the vampire.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Exactly.
That's a beautiful point.
Well, it says, Edge 16, it says beating the powder.
Matter of fact, get that real quick.
Oh, yeah. Yep.
And that comes with it.
You getting it, Crutch?
Yeah.
Beautiful.
Second Edge 16 and verse 11, the Lord shall threaten, and who shall not be utterly beat to powder at his presence.
Oh, damn.
We don't got much time left here, man.
Yo, man, if y'all can see what we see, god damn.
If you could look in my eyes and see what I see, it's just wild, bro. And, you know, we don't got our spirit, you know, brothers, since they might want to look. Y'all don't need to see this shit. You're not here to see that. You're not here to be entertained, man. You're here to be edified. You know? You got it, bro.
Back in Second Edge 13 and verse 5. And after this I beheld, and lo, there was gathered together a multitude of men out of number from the four winds of the heaven to subdue the man that came out of the sea. And I beheld, and
See,
lo,
in space.
That's right.
Yeah, read it again.
verse 5. And after this I beheld, and lo, there was gathered together a multitude of men.
Right, this is the same multitude that's going to be fighting each other in the Valley of Jehoshaphat. Okay, because in the midst of that third woe, like as it's written in Revelation, behold, the third woe coming quickly. In the midst of this conflict, they're going to all stop fighting each other and turn to fight the Lord.
Because, was it Reagan who said it? He said, if we all have a common enemy, you know, that we'll band together. And they show you that Independence Day. At the end, they broadcasted on everybody. Niggas was in Tibet, you know what I mean, Mexico, and they all gathered together and so-called subdued the aliens, you know.
Right.
It says, outnumber, from the four winds of the heaven to subdue the men that came out of the sea.
You ain't gonna subdue him, man.
Right.
You ain't gonna touch him.
Fuck.
Your arms ain't long enough, man.
It's gonna be a flawless
They're
victory.
gonna try to fight Yahweh Shai. You Christians should be upset with that.
How prideful, man.
Yeah, how fucking proud.
Damn.
The few, the proud, the Marines.
Well, it makes sense when they were trying to fight him, they pierced him.
Yeah.
He fought him last time.
Yeah.
You know?
Yeah.
Verse 6, but I beheld, and lo, he had graved himself a great mountain.
Right, that great mountain, speaking about the great size of this fathership. All right, because it's not a mothership, it's going to be the fathership. You see? Because women come from men.
See, clearly, which is said he graved, which, if I'm not mistaken, the word grave means to like make. Remember, Yahweh Shai graved himself a whip to whoop their ass. You mean to tell me he ain't gonna make a machine to whoop ass?
Right.
You know, he made himself a whip.
He's a carpenter.
You know?
That's right.
So, and Esau could be, I'm a potter. He would send potters to war. But you know our profession.
What is your profession?
Yeah.
I'm LGBT. I'm a teacher.
Yeah.
I'm a librarian.
Oh well, they just are about to pass a bill to draft women to war.
Yep, I seen that.
That keep yep.
I like about my shy.
Hey, you want equality?
So some of you brides that are gonna be mourning for your groom, it's gonna be a fucking lesbian couple, man.
Yep.
You know, she's at home and the other one's at war, cause she wanted to go get a Hellcat.
Yep.
You know?
Back in 2nd Esdras 13 and verse 8, and after this I beheld, and lo, all they which were gathered together. My bad. Verse 6, but I beheld, and lo, he had graved himself a great mountain and flew up upon it. But I would have seen the region or place where out the hill was graven, and I could not.
Right, it was so huge that he couldn't tell, where it came from. Pretty much it just appeared. No beginning, no end. That's fitting to Yahweh Shai because he's the Alpha and Omega.
That's right.
See?
Yeah, it says realm against realm.
Yep.
And they show you that in like Avengers, when they be coming through the fucking, you know, that's crazy, bro.
Yeah, hell yeah.
Changing dimensions.
Yep.
Not lanes, but actual dimensions.
Like moving like Nightcrawler, morphing,
Yeah.
appearing and disappearing, then reappearing.
That's fire.
These same chariots, when we get in the kingdom, have our new bodies. These same chariots are going to be over our dwellings, our kingdoms,
That's so fire.
to protect us, man. We're going to be able to ride on them, go to different planets. That's why it says in my Father's house there are many mansions.
Yeah, and protecting us, and the only thing they're going to protect us from is like the sun.
Yep.
That's what it talks about, because they ain't going to be protecting us from war.
Right.
There's going to be shade, and then we're going to have the sun beating down on him, and he ain't going to be able to call a rock in that day.
Right.
Motherfucker.
Verse 8, and after this I beheld, and lo, all they which were gathered together to subdue him were sore afraid, and yet there's fight.
Right, meaning they're going to be pissing themselves, man. Literally. All right, they're going to literally be frozen in fear at the sight of this chariot. All right, because you fear what you don't understand. You see, and plus it says in Jeremiah that the heathen are dismayed at the signs of heaven. So this is going to be a great sign in heaven that's going to put fear in them. Just the sight of it alone. You see?
Yeah, that word durst means dare. So they're going to be forced,
Yeah.
Pick up your gun, soldier! Force his ass to fight. They're going
They're going to try to run.
Like Upu.
and they going to turn to dust like War of the Worlds.
Yep.
Remember? And then Tom Cruise. Tom Cruise, that wasn't attic dust on him, that was people.
Yeah.
That
was, how you say?
dehydrated.
Yep.
They were dehydrated. Lot's wife.
Yep. Ashes.
Yeah. Ashley.
Yep. Hey, all the ashes. Goddamn.
Damn.
Keep going.
Verse 9, and lo, as he saw the violence of the multitude that came, he neither,
Right, meaning the violence, meaning their military might, their aggression, the spirit they had on them. If they're going to actually try to destroy the Lord, to keep their wicked ass kingdom going and keep us in slavery.
it says, verse 9 says, he neither lifted up his hand, nor held sword, nor any instrument of war, but only I saw that he sent out of his mouth as it had been a blast of fire.
Right, concentrated energy. The laser from the chariots. Right?
And out of his lips,
Like in Independence Day when it stood over that building and it opened up and said, boom.
The White House.
Yeah, right. Right. See? He ain't got to lift nothing up, you know? And the chariots being spiritual, the thought of it, you know? Take that out. Take this out. And then just goes, you know? Track and beam. Hit you. He like a heat-seeking missile. But this is a soul-seeking missile.
Spirit-seeking.
Yep.
Yep.
So even the flame being sent out is a spirit to consume you, you know?
Man, so I don't know what's going to be worse, man. The nukes
Or the exactly.
Man.
Exactly, bro.
So
I would say, honestly, I would say the chariots, because they're not of this world. The nukes, man created, which the Lord allowed. So He allowed you to create that. How much more would He didn't give you to create that He hit you with? Right.
And then on top of it, it's the Lord hitting you, man. It's the Lord hitting them back from what they did him as the Romans.
Yep. Marred more than any man.
Yep.
Man.
Revenge, the big payback. Man.
Yep.
Right.
I wish I gonna get his lick back.
and it says, and out of his tongue he cast out sparks and tempests, and they were all mixed together, the blast of fire, the flaming breath, and the great tempest, and fell with violence upon the multitude which was prepared to fight, and burned them up every one, so that upon a sudden of an innumerable
This is going
multitude,
to be millions, thousands of soldiers, man. All right, but when the Lord come back, when it says to slain them, the Lord's going to be many. It's going to be millions of people's going to die at a beck, at a snap of a finger, man. Millions going to be turned to powders.
Right.
and it says, so that upon a sudden of an innumerable multitude, nothing was to be perceived, but only dust and smell of smoke. And when I saw this, I was
Burning
afraid.
flesh. Right. Smell of burning flesh. You ever smell burnt hair?
Hell yeah.
Burnt bodies?
Right.
You're gonna smell incinerated corpses, man.
Right. And the corpses that are left, your elites, the first crop of slavery, you're going to be brought over here and you're going to be severed out for continual employment.
Yeah, cleanup crew.
Yep.
Make you clean up the community.
Waste management.
Yeah, that's in Ezekiel.
Yep.
You know? Might fucking take you up about like 50 yards in the sky, give you your assignment and drop your ass. You know?
Verse 12.
Because they ain't never had to do no work in their life. You know, unless it was wicked work.
Right.
They ain't never had to scrub, you know, pick, pull. They ain't never to worry about never sweat. You gonna sweat picking up bodies, man.
Yep.
You know? On the same earth that you was trying to destroy. Oh, yeah. I'm thinking about it right now.
Right. So we got a lot of exciting things to look forward to.
Exciting.
Right. Right. Because this is reality, man. You know, we got to look past, because you got to look past your daily hell in America and focus on what's at the end of your narrow walk, right? And that's going to keep you focused, man. You know, so you got to go through this narrow walk. But as you keep going, you see how good the kingdom looks. You see how pleasant the land is, the animals. You know, you think about the new body you're going to get. You think about having the laws in your inward parts. You think about all Israel dwelling in righteousness. It's all worth it. That's why Paul said the present sufferings are not comparable to the glory which will be revealed in us, Lord willing.
Verse 12, and it says, afterward, I saw the same man come down from the mountain and call unto him another peaceful multitude, and there came much people unto him.
Which that's the elect. So the whole reason why the Lord is coming is to destroy many and to deliver many. You see? But it's going to be more people that die than more that are saved. That's it.
And there came much people unto him, whereof some were glad, some were sorry, some of them were bound, and others some brought of them that were offered. Then was I sick through great fear, and I awaked and said, Thou hast showed thy servant these wonders from the beginning, and hast counted me worthy that thou shouldest, and has counted me worthy that thou shouldest receive my prayer.
Right. That's
Yeah, that was this point. Yeah.
Got anything else? You good?
Yeah, I'm good.
All right. So with that, man, we want to give all praises, honor, and glory unto
Yahweh Ba'Shem, Yahushai Ba'Shem, Rakakodash.
Double honors unto our apostles and elders of Great Millstone. Shalom to the elect.
Shalom.